Ladies and gentlemen, hello Internet, and welcome back to Dice and Defiance, where we are on session 2 of a one-shot because of poor time management skills and having way too much fun. I am your Dungeon Master, Shale, and our lovely guests, not from most important to least, in absolutely no particular order, are Melanie, Davis, Thomas, and Noah.
Noah's not here today. Dylan is going to be replacing him, actually.
Oh, Dylan. Yeah.
Hi, guys. I shaved.
My name's actually Devin.
Hi,
It felt
Devin.
like there was a particular order there.
I may have gone counterclockwise on my screen. There are absolutely no announcements for us to get into except to expect that at some point within the next 30 days I'm going to attempt to start my own proper long-term campaign, and you may see some of these people return and you may see some new faces. That is still in the works. Other than that, right now we are playing our second session of the AddHams Family one-shot. Now, last we left off, our lovely group of heroes here, the adopted son, the 6 times removed cousin, the new maid, and the long-standing chef for the AddHams family in the Burnside Valley were given a quest to go check on the enchantment wards near the bog at the edge of town and make sure that the strange arrival on the beach wasn't actually bringing any trouble. After a series of insane choices where they in fact decided to form a human bobsleigh team and slide down the mountain on their faces, they arrived to the bog, struggled to tunnel their way through the ground with their faces, managed to repair the enchantment pillar, and keep the ward up that produces the magical black fog that fills and supports this valley. They ventured to town as a group, turned into a giant hamster, and decided that the town square wasn't violent or bloody enough for them, and ceremonially ate and or murdered an NPC. Uh, Fantastically. And then we had a barbarian decide to get in touch with their inner Shakira, except for animal style, and do possibly the most insane interpretive dance of all time, solely for the
Beautiful.
purpose of swapping from bear totem to elk totem, which was fully allowed because it was legendary. And upon their rapid arrival back at the AddHams family manor, the group was greeted by the state of a filled ballroom with all of the inhabitants of Darkshire, the town below, all clearly arms linked and ready to engage in the annual enchantment ritual to re-strengthen the wards around the valley and keep the curses nice and strong. However, they were also told that something was wrong and there was a threat in the house in the basement. Horace and Letitia Adhams needed to oversee the ritual as it had begun and could not be stopped. And our group was tasked to go down to the basement and prevent the ritual from being interrupted by those in the basement, the intruders. As they went down, they robbed Lunk blind, tossed his room, and made a opioid and weed bomb, which was ceremoniously yeeted down a trash chute, and the group very quickly followed, tumbling out into a room below, not unlike a ballroom or funeral room, with a large golden bird cage that seems to have these glassy blue smoky windows. And they found 4 paladins, very clearly of a holy order, very much so not aligned with the evil nature of those in our party and those in this valley. And combat began to kick off. It has not officially reached round 1 yet, but the surprise round was used to good advantage. As a bit of a reminder here, we do have Little Bill going into a rage and approaching Kaludin, the large Goliath creature. We do have Simon, who has cast a necrotic aura around the feet of two of the paladins and moved off to the side. Whimsy has hidden themselves off back in the distance to prepare themselves, and Noah has begun plotting my demise. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have also fixed our horrible, horrible presentation by swapping from a Discord plugin onto Roll20, and we have an actual map. Well then, we are back at the table, and we have already rolled initiative,
Oh, we did?
and I have kept track of that.
Perfect.
Good job,
We
because I don't remember.
Neither do I. Go back through my notes real quick and see if I have it.
If anybody has anything else that they need to quickly get out of the way, this would be your chance. Or else I'm going to go ahead and throw it
Actually-
to the top of initiative.
Are you going to give me a chance to do something real quick?
Yeah, I'll let you slip one thing in here before combat
Beautiful,
officially kicks
beautiful,
off.
beautiful. I'm going to boot, scoot, and boogie right over here. And I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself to make myself look like the paladin right here up front in the middle of the aura, this golden gentleman.
So you have taken the face of the leadmost individual with the black hair, correct?
Correct, yes.
Gotcha. I do believe that you didn't fully use all of your actions in your surprise round, so this fully makes sense here. Yes, you are disguised.
As just a point of order and a reminder, my level 1 feat is actor.
Mhm.
I have heard this man's voice before, yes?
He
As he
has,
was
in
speaking towards
fact,
the end of last
growled
session.
at all of you and orders at his other paladins, yes.
Perfect, perfect. I'll keep that in mind for next turn.
And I am so not ready to try to remember these people's voices, as it has been a full 2 weeks since I came up with them on the spot. So, I believe it's time to start. As we go ahead and jump into initiative here, we are starting at the top of the round, and we are going to see the blue tiefling seem to jump to life, looking back at the cat girl with the ears here, and seeming to scream in a very lilting, soft language, though he has angry tones. Maybe something you guys might recognize. Does anyone here speak Celestial? That will be a no for everyone, correct?
Yes.
So as this lovely creature screams out what seems to be an order, again parroting possibly the words of the one with the black hair in the front, they will step forward 5, 10, 15, step through the aura 20, and try to come around here to where they can get a good view on Simon. I believe it is anyone who enters or ends their turn in the aura, correct?
Actually, the aura is if they are in the aura and they receive a hit, I can make them take a little bit of extra damage.
Gotcha. So they do
Yeah.
stand with their left foot in there, not fully able to escape the distance there. They look kind of back over their shoulder at the large Goliath holding the ungodly large holy symbol, seem to think that it is under control, and they will attempt to use their action. They grab their horns and wipe along them like this, and they glow kind of this pinkish color. And I'm going to need a wisdom save from, that will be Little Bill, Simon, and just quickly measuring here, that will also be Whimsy.
Ooh,
Oh no.
That'll be fine, y'all.
good luck, lads.
I'll be okay.
Fine.
Watch me get in that one.
5.
Oh,
Natural 2, so I'm going to guess that neither of you meet a 15.
Nope.
And Thomas?
I got a 17.
Shockingly,
Barbarian made a wisdom save.
shockingly, the one with
Fun.
basically 0 brain cells to connect together somehow manages to rub them together in the right way to completely defy this effect. However,
No face or lips, by the way.
Yeah, I forgot.
By the way, if you thought mine was a natural 2, it was 22. 15 plus.
Oh, geez, yeah. The mic.
I'm a druid. I got a great wisdom.
The mic only caught the 2 at the end. Okay, so you 2 pass, and you can feel there is an effect that attempts to try to enter your mind, and they seem to swell up for a moment in your vision, and then the effect fades. Whimsy, however, this paladin of a blue skin and a very proud nature is possibly the most terrifying thing you have seen in recent memory. You are frightened.
Oh wait, I have advantage on being frightened. Because I'm a halfling.
Fantastic. Yeah, go ahead and roll that again.
I've never played a halfling. This is great. that's a 7.
Ooh.
I'm frightened.
Yeah. You had it, then you didn't.
Fail.
Wait, point of order. Hold on. Is anyone drunk? Because I remember people drinking.
We're high. We're high. We're high.
Yes, that is also
If you're
another
drunk, you're
point of
immune to
order.
frightened. I don't know about
We are all,
Oh.
in fact, phenomenally
You're
stoned
all
at the
right.
moment.
I forgot
At
about
the
that.
moment, there are 2
Everyone
effects. There are 2 effects affecting, I believe, every single one of the paladins. Yes, every single one of the paladins because of forcing them to reroll, and I believe Dallas and Simon are the only 2 that have saved. The effect from the weed high is slowing your reactions a little bit, giving you disadvantage on everything related to dexterity, except for attacks, as the adrenaline generally sharpens you through that for that. And the effect of the painkillers, of the opioid side of being high, is that you are resistant to all damage at the moment.
Ooh. Okay.
Body just goes.
Yeah. All right. Noticing that his presence doesn't seem to piss the 2 people off next to him as much as he wants, he realizes he may not be advancing forward, takes a grip on his giant goddamn mace, points it like this towards you, Simon, in a challenging way that you may choose to do what you like with, and ends his turn. We are going to go ahead and pass to the large barbarian who has just been slapped with a... I believe you only hit with the great sword last turn. The large barbarian.
I hit him with a great sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Given as he is a strength-based fighter, the weed doesn't seem to be affecting him as much, and he has decided that it is going to be thematically appropriate to first try to swipe your legs out from under you, and then take the giant cross and stab it down through your chest. If he is successful, he will be rolling 2 attacks on you. I believe that a 20 will hit, and a 13
absolutely.
will miss, correct?
13 will miss.
So he takes a swipe towards your legs here. You are going to take 12 bludgeoning damage here.
Am I high?
You are in fact high, and you are raging. So,
Double.
in this specific scenario, given as this is a giant piece of birchwood with gold lining, I'm going to say that you can double your resistance to this and slash this 12 all the way down to 3 points, given being raging and high. And he does not look happy that this is only doing this amount of damage.
Has he noticed that I have no face?
Oh yeah, boy, your skull is mostly exposed from the eyebrows down, and that's horrifying. Yeah, you don't have much lips left to form it, so there's this odd death rattle raspiness coming through your mouth there. However, he is going to pivot here to this point and use a bonus action specific to him to attempt to backhand you with the bottom side of the giant cross here and push you 5 feet away. This does not do damage, but it does move you if you fail this strength check. It is a contested strength roll, so go ahead and make an athletics check here.
Pretty sure I have advantage because of raid, right?
And you should, yes.
Fine, guys. I'm just gonna turn into a piranha.
At 19.
With a 19, you manage to very handily beat his 17 on this, and you are not pushed back 5 feet. You stay exactly where you want to, and he is even more frustrated. At this point, we are going to go ahead and toss over to Whimsy.
Ooh.
Oh no. I don't even know what to do. Okay, she's frightened of the tiefling.
Mhm.
She feels no pain. And disadvantage on stealth. Not stealth dex. Nobody's hurting right now, so that's great. She's still hidden, yes?
Yes, you are still hidden.
Sick. All right. I want to take a shot at the tiefling, but she's really scared of him. She'll
Yeah.
take a shot at the tiefling with her short bow.
Big Bad Blue. Go
Yeah,
ahead
with
and
disadvantage because
roll
she's
your
scared.
attack here. However, you are hidden, therefore that is just a straight roll for you.
Oh yeah, forgot. Dirt. I don't play rogues much.
You are completely
Where are
alright.
you? Oh.
All right, so that is 25 to hit.
Yeah, I'm going to say that very much so does. Go ahead
And
and
I
roll
have a
your
little
damage.
something called sneak attack.
Given as there is an ally within 5 feet, you do in fact do sneak attack damage here.
17 damage.
17 damage. Alright. He where do you try to put this bullet or this crossbow bolt or arrow? Where are you trying to place it on him?
Arrow. I'm trying to shoot him in the forehead.
All right. It's going
terrifying.
it's going to deflect off of the bottom of his horn here and actually tear through part of his ear, long and luscious and pointy as they are, and tear open a piece of his face. As I struggle to do math while talking. Lord, thank you. That is our official health number there. He is going to take his reaction here at this point to use Hellish Rebuke as a tiefling.
I didn't mean it, I swear.
Please. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it at disadvantage because she's high?
This is in fact at disadvantage given that you are moving a little sluggishly.
You're gonna
Crap.
one shot with the hellish rebuke.
Probably. Well, maybe not. It's 3d8, isn't it? I think I can survive it.
3d10, I think.
God, I could die. Okay.
Oh god, I
that's-
could die. What was that?
What?
Okay, that's not too bad. 19.
Okay.
So I get half. Half damage.
Cool.
If I succeed.
You are not high enough level as a rogue to have evasion yet, are you? Nope. Okay. You are a very lucky little halfling here as he rolls a total of 4 damage on this. However,
Yeah, so
you are resistant to everything at the moment, so you are going to go ahead and take 2 fire damage. Real brutal characters these guys are when confronted with fucking ibuprofen in distilled format.
Alright. And then she is gonna move a little ways away.
Alright.
She's gonna go over here, and then she's gonna try and hide again. But
Yeah, the smoke
disadvantage
billowing
'cause
out
of
there does in fact give you a straight roll in this point.
sick. Alright. Come on, let's do this thing. Stealth. Use the stealth modifier. Oh yes, +9.
Goddamn.
Oh no! Oh, no!
Never did.
I got fuck me. So that's a net 1.
I got fuck me. As...
Are you a high enough level for reliable talent?
No.
And now I realize very quickly I have missed one opportunity. Every single one of you, as soon as it became very obvious to you that adrenaline was coursing through your veins and fight was very much so started here, notice that the gifts that have been given to you start to buzz and vibrate and kind of take on a life of their own. Your saxophone seems to be twitching, your dagger seems to be trying to spin itself around your pouch thing or the holster where it is connected. The frying pan is kind of acting like it's chomping at the bit, and the spear is just raring, ready to go, wiggling itself here. At the moment of the Hellish Rebuke spell being cast, Simon, the spear almost tries to jump out of your hand at this moment towards them. You have the chance here to use your reaction to let the spear fly if you would like.
Let me ask you a question on top of your question.
Oh boy.
As I look around,
Mhm.
is there like any pipelines above us?
Yeah, so the two main pipes that leave, not the diagonal ones, the ones that leave to the sides, I believe this is the ping button. Yeah, right there. This one and this one. You can see that they actually go under these devices and up and around to the walls and then up through the ceiling in kind of what looks like a swirling bit of a brass or copper storm drain there.
Okay.
The gears are a turning.
And my demise is in
Imminent.
progress.
I may angle upwards with the reaction.
Trying to
And use
guide
the
the spear
auto aim.
upwards. Okay.
With
Mhm.
auto aim, I'm gonna send it right for the pipe that's right above them.
Oh joy. It automatically hits its target. However, I will need you to roll damage here. Go ahead and add the necrotic if you would like, because that is added to the force of this. And as it is your spear, I would like you to describe what the spear of screaming and homing shrieks out as it flies through the air and strikes into the glass tubes carrying black ichor on the ceiling.
So Simon's going to pull back his hands kind of a little bit as the spear is trying to like launch itself out. He's just gonna look at the man that's been making eye contact with him, look at the others that are just kind of threatening him. And almost with a blank stare, he's going to just look at them and he's going to point up, and the spear is already out of his hand because he just let it go, and it already flew itself upwards behind him. As it just screeches an ear-curdling scream, like horrible. It's going to smack straight into the pipe. Going to do, we'll see how much damage it does. Shit, D12. I didn't pull that out. I forgot that's what I needed.
D12?
A
I need a
D12 of
D12 for
necrotic.
necrotic.
Yep. Given that that is one of the special weapons I have given you guys, they all do some sort of special type of damage.
Okay. All right. So, regular spear part of it.
Yep.
That is going to be 5 plus 1.
8.
So that's 6 points
Wait.
of just piercing.
Oh, yeah, no, my math is bad today. Oof.
You're good.
Long day at work. 6 points of
With an
piercing.
additional 7 necrotic damage.
The 7 necrotic gets you there as you were looking for a total of 11 damage. You are specifically at the angle on this side of the map where if you were to hit it directly on the bottom, it would spray directly down, but given as you are kind of on that side of it, it does begin to spray almost exactly into this area on the bottom of you, or this area on the bottom of the pipe where you have put your necrotic aura. Also, good reminder, looking at it and trying to keep things straight, that the paladin you hit will also take that additional, it's a d4 of necrotic damage, correct, for your aura.
Correct.
Yes, sorry, that is an additional from Whimsy. Go ahead and roll that d4 from me.
Just 2.
Yeah. As your reaction here, you direct the spear away from making a directed strike up towards the ceiling, making eye contact with this black-haired, bearded man, and cause a very large leak beginning to spray and leak towards the entirety of the group there. This will be hitting all of the paladins and Little Bill.
No.
All right.
All right. That is your reaction here, and I believe that will be, once you roll me that d4 of damage for the Blue Tiefling's additional necrotic here. Whimsy, is that all you're doing on your turn here?
Failed at hiding. She's just watching.
It's a
in
little
terror.
smoky over there. Cool. Well, Simon, you get to also tell me how much damage you do and what scream this homing spear makes. What's it sound
So
like?
it does the ear-curdling scream of just It's a horrible little screech right there, straight into the pipe as it just bursts and just ichors all the way down.
Yep.
Oh. Also, did I need to roll another d4 or was
No,
the
sorry,
other
I
d-
don't think I heard the first
You're
one.
good. You're good. I was just clarifying, so I didn't have to roll another one.
Yeah. What was that?
It was 2, just 2.
All right.
2 points. It's a d4. It did have.
All right. Yeah, you burst that pipe and begin to spray the battlefield. Also, it's your turn now.
Cool. So, first things
the
first.
little plotting
Going
face.
Back up. And I'm going to look over at the wonderful barbarian. He looks pretty strong, right? He looks pretty strong.
Your barbarian or the paladin barbarian?
Our barbarian. He
Our
looks pretty
barbarian.
strong. He looks like.
I mean, besides what's left of his face? Little Bill, you feeling like you look strong?
Oh yeah.
Going to look down at the ichor. Now, if I have to make a roll for this, I will. Does it look like it can freeze?
As the ichor begins to spray down, you notice that it actually kind of does a little bit of that. If you have ever seen muriatic acid land on concrete and it immediately begins to sublimate and melt through the concrete, immediately gassing out as it hits anything, it doesn't actually pool or puddle on the ground. In air, however, it does look like it could possibly be influenced or manipulated so that as it's raining down, it could turn into like icicle shards, maybe? You could make a roll for it.
Well, currently, Little Bill looks like he's having a little bit too much fun. I'd like to help him out a little bit. I'm gonna play a little supportive here.
All right.
And as I start to back up, I'm going to just tap my foot on the ground, and then just these little purple flowers are going to sprout all the way over towards the defiled patch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look at Little Bill. Time to really show him what you're made of, huh? And I'm going to cast Enlarge on him.
Oh
shoot! Little Bill, you are 7'8", I believe is what we discussed. Yeah, 7'8". You're already damn near a large creature. As you become a large creature, pick a height anywhere above 10 feet and below 14, and I will let you become that height.
For a minute.
12 feet 9 inches.
Just a step under 13, Little Bill is even slightly larger and more horrifying in this space. You are also as tall as the birdcage in the center of the room.
Be aware, your weight is multiplied by 8, you fat ass. Your size increases by, 1 category. Also be aware that you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, which, you already had strength checks advantage because you're raging, but strength saving throws now. And not only that, your weapon also grows to match your new size, and it deals an extra d4 damage. So I'm giving you an extra, basically 2d4 damage to whatever rolls you're kind of doing right now. So put in that damage.
I'm ready.
However, with the rest of my wonderful, 20 feet of movement, I'm going to take a few steps this way, look over, and see another guy who looks like the guy that looks like me, and suddenly
As
I
the
know this is Dallas.
as the schizophrenics decide that the best thing to do is start messing with perception in the area. I cannot remember. Disguise Self does have a DC to perceive through, correct?
It is my spellcasting DC, correct.
Yes.
However, there is also something that I wrote into my backstory. Every
Hmm.
different form that I take has a significant noticeable deformity, if you know what you're looking for. So this time, it looks just like him, except his nose looks like it's been broken about 4 times to the left.
With my passive insight of 17, can I tell this is not that guy?
I do believe that I am required to make you roll for it in this moment, given that
But it's
it is
okay.
a high stakes moment. We are in adrenaline.
I actually
right now.
believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I
Hmm.
believe Disguise Self isn't even an insight check; it's an investigation check.
Yes, sorry.
It's an illusion, so yes.
That was me correcting myself. Oh, great! I have the best investigation ever, guys.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
about that.
break the other one's nose. So your match.
Yay!
There, he probably duplicated himself. Something may have gone wrong in the magical process, and that's why his nose is a little bit fucked. But yeah,
Gonna back up a little bit. I can't really anymore. I'm out of movement, but
Yeah.
I'm just.
there's 2 of them.
I'm getting to the back of my square.
Speaking of,
much fun. That's all I'm doing.
as Simon ends his turn, speaking of Dallas, it is you.
It is me,
Actually-
isn't it?
I'll redo something really easy if it's okay. I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
bonus action. And I'm gonna move my defiled ground over a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, go ahead and if you can slide
Scrap.
that. Yeah, sure. Encapsulate all of them a little bit better. That makes sense. And then I believe it is Dallas.
I'm gonna move my happy little ass right here, looking just like this guy right over here, up there. Yeah, I'm going to shout out to the girl that's trying to fumble with the device,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to, in his voice, using my actor feat, convey to her that she was right at the end of last session. She is correct. This is cruel. This is the wrong thing to do. She should disarm the device, and I'm going to cast suggestion.
Ooh.
Oh boy. She has had line of sight on this man here that you are imitating, and then turned her back to mess with the device at the beginning of combat. Therefore, it is entirely plausible that she doesn't know which one of them is the real one immediately and inherently.
Don't get that picture is also fallen down, so that could have been blocked.
Yes, there is all sorts of mess going on and a lot of weed smoke filling the room. These are paladins.
Yeah, she's high too.
Yeah, and these are paladins. They don't do this. They're not good at this. There's all sorts of reasons why she should have disadvantage on this check. To investigate through your deception, however, she has to first manage to survive the... This is a wisdom check on suggestion?
Correct.
Yeah, man, what do you... It's not even funny how badly she fails. She turns around, she's like, I'm working on it! I know! And...
Disable!
She's
Disable!
got a key in her hand, and it is in a slot at the edge of it. And instead of turning it and releasing the pin, she pulls the key out, sets the device down. That is, I guess, what she will be doing on her turn. My bad.
Perfect.
But you immediately feel that your spell has definitely landed exactly how you wanted it to. Is that action or bonus action? That's action. right?
That
So
is an action.
anything else
I'm
for
going
you?
to use my bonus action to kind of make comforting gestures towards her, like she's doing the right thing.
Bonus action placate. I respect it. Is that all for you?
Mhm.
All right. Little Bill, You're up, my guy.
Oh yeah.
Not
I'm
so
gonna
little
fucking hit
Bill.
him. I'm gonna hit him.
You're going to hit which one? The big guy?
Big guy.
Big guy. Alright, yeah, go ahead
Alright.
and make your swings.
That is ooh, that's not gonna hit. 15.
15
wait.
just misses.
I'm gonna hit with the frying pan.
Yeah, swing with the frying pan, yeah.
That's better. 22.
Yeah, frying pan this man.
Okay.
Are you
That's a D4 from
activating
enlarged.
the... Yes, it is a D4
Yes.
from enlarge. You are activating the D10 at the penalty to yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. The frying pan is literally chomping at the bit, knowing that you are in combat, and Simon has discovered that there is a secret reaction ability to his spear that can allow him to throw the spear as a reaction to a spell being cast. The frying pan also seems to have a secret magical ability in which the damage cannot be reduced in either direction. Go ahead and hit this man and tell me the damage numbers.
Okay. So it's a D. Do I get the other D4 from your other ability?
The D4 necrotic, yes.
Simon?
Yeah. So I can pop that up just cause. So
Yeah.
as you're slashing down, a little flower just shoots up and like opposite way, and the stem literally just cuts a little bit into the guy.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. What is that D4 damage, by the way? Just roll that for me.
4.
Alright. Yeah, that does seem to hit. It does not do as much as you would like it to, given his previous resistance to that. However, it is additional damage, and we never say no to that.
I'm rolling.
Can't wait till my next turn.
Me too.
I'm gonna do something so off pocket, no one's gonna expect it but Noah.
off pocket.
No, like,
Okay.
Noah, is this not out of pocket?
It's a little out there. It's
Uh,
a new strategy.
they have
for all
plotted
of us.
against
Yeah.
me.
Oh
I
yes.
did. I got 8 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and the damage from being enlarged, is that just what type?
That is just additional
It's whatever your
bludgeoning.
weapon type.
Yeah, additional
whatever your
bludgeoning
weapon-
here.
Okay, then that's gonna be 2 from that, and then 4 for the actual frying pan. So 6 bludgeoning, 8 necrotic.
So 14.
I love imagining this
Fuck.
frying pan like a normal size just suddenly just became this fucking huge
Go ahead and take the full d6 of necrotic damage to yourself that this frying pan also does. And if you would like, please roll
Roll 3.
an additional d10 of necrotic damage, and I will tell you where that goes as you discover the secret ability here.
Okay, I rolled 3 against myself, and he said 1 more d10.
Yes, you take 3 damage as it can't be reduced in any way, even by raging and painkillers.
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7. Notice that you hit the Goliath, and the necrotic burst of energy actually transfers over and hits the tiefling as well, seeming to do damage to anyone within 5 feet of it. That is the secret ability. Not only can the damage not be reduced, it also spreads to enemies within 5 feet of those who are hit. That does also proc the additional damage from Simon's tainted ground here. I will
That
take that
fucking
same roll.
It's only from the
Absurdly
first one.
amazing.
I won't be able to do that.
What?
Only from the first one.
Oh, it's
It's
only
the
once
first
per
of
turn. Okay, gotcha. Then
only
I
do
will
the
take
first
that
one
back.
that they-
You rolled a 7 on that damage, correct? For the d10?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm doing math here. The tiefling looks staggered. The Goliath doesn't look happy, but they both have the energy to face and fight you, and they are both pissed off at you more than anything. Definitely. Are you moving at all?
Whack. No, whack.
Cool.
Wait, I am gonna move actually.
Ah.
I'm gonna
I was gonna
flank.
say what? Attack of opportunity from Tiefling.
Yeah, Tiefling will go ahead and make a swing at you for leaving his range. I'm going to assume that with the
I mean, reaction.
Oh. Oh?
No, I'm eating his reaction.
Oh, you're eating his reaction. Yeah, with a 22, he is going to hit you.
Oh, absolutely.
And he rolls a 1 on the dice for the damage, so he is only going to do 5 damage to you. However, you have just pissed him off, and he is going to be using the chance to smite you.
Does that
No.
damage? Does smite damage get halved too because of the opioids?
The smite damage does in fact get halved because of the opioids.
Okay. See, kids, this is why you do drugs.
However, I just realized I'm a liar. He already used his reaction. I'm going to take all that back. He used his reaction to Hellish Rebuke, and I'm just
Never mind,
not
I'm
keeping
dead.
track of it. Yeah, you
I'm dead.
moved to there, Little Bill, and I wasted a full 60 seconds of your time.
Children, I take that back. Don't do drugs. This is why he forgot.
Is that it? Is that it for you, Little Bill?
Yep.
Cool. We go now to the Tabaxi girl sitting there staring at the device. She turns around very quickly, looks, sees Dallas, who is disguised as the leader of the Paladin group, and very quickly follows the order. Oh, thank God you came to your senses, Saccharin! And says his name for the first time, allowing you to understand who this is. Very gently sets the device down. Now, we should really try to talk this out. Turns around. The 6 seconds is over as she has spent her turn fully disarming the device, setting it down again, and begins to take in the area around her. However, she does pass her turn. We now go to the original angry, black-haired, bearded man, Saccharin, who has decided that he does not love being imitated in any way, being rained on, or being messed with. So he is going to take 5, 10, 15, 20 towards Simon, and with his large greatsword, takes a turn like this and uppercuts towards you, Simon.
No.
You're not God this time. You gotta
Valid
take it.
argument.
With a
Consent was not given.
with
This isn't a
a
fire nipple. You can't just touch me.
with a 15, does that first attack hit?
AC's a 14.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Buddy.
We don't get
The
that up.
first attack here will also be loaded with a front-loaded bit of fury, as he is going to turn this into a divine smite as well.
Don't die!
So that is going to be max damage on the weapon roll for 14 slashing.
Oh.
And then we are going to roll this additional radiant damage, which is damn near max as well, for 10 radiant damage. However, this is all halved because of painkiller effect.
Thank God.
Oh, praise the Lord.
He does manage to uppercut left-handed here like this, and then tosses the sword, grabs it like this, and comes back down for a second stabbing strike here. He can absolutely fuck himself, as with a natural 1, he drops his fucking sword, and it bounces flat-edged off of your shoulder and into him, and he has to
Oh my
fumble to
God.
catch it. Fuck his bonus action, he spends that recovering from that failure of a secondary attack, and ends his
Wait.
turn here.
This is like an oopsie in the lunchroom level of like embarrassing right now. Is he the copy?
No, that was in fact the original motherfucker there, Saccharin. As we are back
Not
up
for long.
to the top of the initiative, the ichor that is bursting out of the pipe has spent long enough burning through everything here. It's landed on this bottom pipe. It's landed on the gold trim on the floor. It's landed on the flowers here in the giant area. It's landed on these 3 people. I am going to be rolling 2d10 of acid damage to affect everyone that it has landed on. If I could find my second d10, that would be great. Okay, there it is.
Just roll it twice, you'll be
I'm
fine.
just stupid. This is 16 acid damage to everyone in the
Holy.
area. And there is a screaming sound, as you can actually see as this hits the surface of their skin and begins to bubble. The ichor itself rises up with black skeleton skull patterns and starts screaming with the fury and anger of the trapped souls of the dead. 16
Yeah.
damage to...
I'm covered in it, right?
You are covered in it. This is going to be halved for you, down to 8, because of the painkiller effect. The Goliath looks very affected by this and quite damn upset. And the Tiefling begins to cough quite unhappily and does not seem to be doing very well either, staggered by this. However, it is the Tiefling's turn at the top of the round here for initiative, as I completely just let the stream see my background for like 30 seconds. That's great. The Tiefling will go ahead and lean quickly his hand onto the Goliath next to him, and there is a pulse from his hands, sacrificing the ability to heal himself with his paladin's lay on hand pool, and will heal an indeterminable amount to the Goliath, allowing his friend to continue fighting for him.
I'm whacking that one.
Traverse healing.
As that is his action, he will attempt to find a way he can stay in combat with Little Bill while staying out of this aura, because this aura kind of sucks, plus there's all sorts of acid raining from the ceiling. He will take a step this way and attempt to, like rolling over the hood of a car, roll over this panel and end up right here, kind of on the edge of it. He will need to make a dexterity check for this. It is at disadvantage because he is absolutely stoned off his balls, and he does manage to stay on his feet and end his turn here. He barely met the DC, doesn't get any movement after that. However, he's still in combat with Little Bill, looking very, very hurt, but has now, as of yet, cleared himself of the acid. At about this same point as the acid has started to spray down, it's very clear that this system of black ichor running through these tubes is starting to steam like a tea kettle, and it is losing pressure. The blue glow inside the bird cage does seem to start reducing, the smoke beginning to thin up just a little bit. Did you have something, Thomas?
Whack!
Whacking as a reaction opportunity here?
No.
Oh, just saying it's whack.
I think but I just about yeah. I don't want to whack something.
I totally interpreted that as whack as in I attack him. We now go to the Goliath.
He's not leaving my range. So
No, he is entering it, if anything. And there is no opportunity attack on that. We go now to the enemy Goliath, who is acid burned down half of his face. His gorgeous beard is now just completely shredded off, and there's a tusk that is steaming with acid, and he is not happy. He turns over to the Goliath across from him, who has gotten insanely large, and looking up, decides, oh, there's a soft spot on the bottom of the chin there, and attempts to take the giant staff and stab it up into you. I do not believe that is going to hit on the first attack here, as that is a 14.
Nope.
And the second attack is a fucking natural 1 again. Oh, I am so mad. Okay. However, he does realize he's kind of messing this up and put his staff down on the ground in between the two of you, the giant cross there kind of blocking him off, and will clench his hands while it rests there just about to fall for a moment. And there's a glow of that pink light again, and the acid damage on his face begins to close up. I roll for his stone's endurance, equivalent of a second wind for his racial feat here. And he seems to be back up to a reasonable amount of health to keep fighting, but still pissed off at you. We go now to Whimsy. Please go ahead and initially make a save against the frightened condition again.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, for goodness sakes. It's 11. I'm still scared, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh, great.
Damn it.
He's
Crap!
he's
Poor girl.
he's hurting your homie too.
He's hurting my friends. She's gonna take that dagger of darkness with a shaking hand and just like cut her hand, so she'll take a d4 damage.
Gotcha.
4 damage. Gosh darn it! Why would I roll max on that?
Of course.
All right, so she takes 4 damage, and she's gonna look to the guy in front of Simon. She's gonna say, "You're too bright. Bye," and it's gonna be covered in darkness.
And you are casting the darkness to where you are not in it. You are casting it ahead of you.
Yes.
Could please go ahead and drag out a circle effect just so we know where that is. And also, as the dagger begins to vibrate in your hand, realize that for some reason this darkness that comes from this dagger seems to be more like a mist to you, and you are completely capable of seeing through it. It does not have the magical blinding effect for you and your allies. That is the secret ability of the dagger here. This is essentially a friendly fog cloud that also heals, and this will damage enemies.
It heals Simon for 2 HP. You're
Yep.
welcome.
We
Thank you.
will resolve that in the future at the start of each person's turn.
Never mind. Don't
Sorry.
take that HP. You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. Wait, is that an action for the cutting herself and doing
Yes.
darkness? I'd assume yes.
That
'cause-
that
okay.
is your action here.
Okay, she will. Well, they probably can't see her, so she'll just, like mosey on down in the darkness. I don't even think I need to take the hide action, but screw it, bonus action hide for the hell of it.
Unfortunately, that's still closing the distance towards the tiefling. He
Oh, I
does
can't!
kind of scare you.
You're right. You're right. Okay, she'll just move 2 over. There we
you
go. That's it.
And then are you going to attempt to hide in the fog over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Disadvantage cause high, but she's in fog, so advantage, so straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, so that's great. 22.
Yeah, you vanish.
I'm a
if
ninja.
you don't want to exist anymore, you don't.
Okay.
As we come to the end of Whimsy's turn here, Simon, at the start of your turn, you notice that the darkness around you seems to have come from nowhere, and it feels good. You feel like you are in like a pleasantly temperatured sauna right now. In whichever way is most soothing to you, please go ahead and heal 2 hit points.
Beautiful. I will
You
take
can't see,
that
though.
with beautiful-
And as an ally of the AddHams family, you can also see through the darkness.
Oh, sick!
That's nice. Because no one else is about to see what I can do. Maybe. As I'm going to, I don't care if he hits me. I'm going to move out of his range,
Mm-hmm.
and right here, as I'm kind of bursting out of the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
you're all gonna watch as my head kind of cracks and you just hear some popping, and suddenly my arms disappear and my legs get super long and angled as a fucking giant war ostrich with spikes coming out of its back and just blighted looking veins sticking out and ichor starting to pour out of his body rushes out of the darkness over towards my wonderful, wonderful Dallas. By the way, I'm a large creature now.
Oh,
I'm going to rush over to
joy.
Dallas. And I am going to hold the rest of my fucking Jesus Christ, the rest of my 40 feet of movement
Jeez.
For Dallas to get on top of me and ride on me
Oh,
as I rush the direction they tell me to go.
Ride him.
like
Ride him hard.
the scourge of
And he just-
Australia, the war ostrich.
I'm just
There is a disadvantaged attack of opportunity from Saccharin, who screams at you, "You don't get to get away!" And because he is blinded by the darkness around him, I will shove a natural 3 up my ass. You are good to go.
just gonna, as I run past and he like completely misses me, my head's gonna turn in that little ostrich way, and I'm just gonna give him the most evil side eye as I just wave my head around.
Alright, that is an action, correct.
That is, and with my bonus action,
Fucker.
my ostrich head is just going to move it around like that, and I'm going to move my defiled ground even more so I can keep those 2 fucking assholes.
You are just swarming them with the most defiled of ground, which is just flowers. That's hilarious. At the end of your turn here, we will go ahead and move to Dallas, who has just had a war ostrich delivered to them.
Okay. I'm still looking like this fine gentleman with black hair and a glorious beard
Yep.
and a very, very crooked nose. I am going to, in my triumph over this poor tabaxi girl, wink at her, mount my ostrich, and then I'm going to say to her, "Now sing me a song of your own demise." And I'm going to make her do a eulogy.
Point of clarification. Simon failed the investigation check to know that this was a
Good
friendly. So, this does seem like a copy of the Paladin is attempting to mount you. I am going to take a little bit of your agency away here because of that failed check, and and you will need to attempt to dodge the mounting. This will be a dexterity check from both of you guys, both at disadvantage. Whoever rolls higher succeeds on either getting away or mounting the other person. And Zach's...
I'm completely coming after you, thinking that you're a bad guy. But at the same time, I'm not completely. There's 2 of you. I'm confused. I think you're just an illusion, and you're not gonna fuck with me.
Go ahead and make your disadvantage dexterity checks here.
All right.
Is it checks or saving throws?
Checks.
Okay.
I hope I do terrible.
What'd you get?
Who got worse?
I got a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I got a 3.
Both of you guys are fucking useless. But in this just awkward dance of like 2 preteen fucking birds both figuring out their first mating dance here, you unfortunately do manage to mount up right on, you bastard.
And then I winked at her.
Wink at her. Well, what are you, like, holding the saxophone, or?
So the saxophone looks like his
I'm
sword
up
right
on my
now
neck.
because I'm disguised. So I'm gonna hold his sword, and I'm going to utilize the sword by blowing into the hilt, just into the crossguard.
Yeah,
while
you blow
playing on
that
the
hilt.
blade.
You blow that handle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Gonna make sure to really slobber on the fucking reed first. In this case, I'm just slobbering all over the knob on the sword.
You are slobbering the knob. This lovely girl here, who has just been absolutely unaware of everything, and currently the only undamaged one, has to make a charisma saving throw of 16. rolls a 13 plus 5 and does manage to succeed here.
Oh.
However, double checking here, as you have activated this ability, you discover its secret function here.
Mhm.
Every person within a 30-foot radius that you choose does not hear music as this is activated, and they hear the worst, most cacophonous sound ever, which is actually pretty accurate to a very slobbery reed, being just gooped on. I am going to have each of them within this 30-foot radius make the same saving throw. I believe, since you are on top of Simon, you do get her. If you would like to step forward for this or command the ostrich to next
yeah.
turn, I will allow
Ostrich.
you to use half of your.
Ostrich me around.
This is why I'm allowing it, as you did not use all of your movement. If you would like to move forward to get these two over here, I'm happy to allow that.
Oh, of course. Oh, of course.
As this
We're gonna get
ear-splitting
right-
sound rips through the air, all enemies are going to take 2d6 psychic damage, which is going to be an additional 5 damage here. She does
Wait.
manage to resist this. Sorry.
I'm gonna take
Another-
4
yep.
damage if it's right in my ear.
Back.
My 20.
Back-to-back natural ones on the saving throws for the paladins. Back-to-back natural ones on the saving throws. My SRC, I believe that is like my 5th one this session. So I have to scroll all the way up and move it from 2 to 7, which just really makes me happy. That is insane. Wow. And now she does succeed on that, and that ability is burned for now, unfortunately, because it could have been the most legendary one. Is there anything else you were doing on your turn?
I'm going to inspire our barbarian friend,
Yeah, man.
Lil Bill.
Yeah, man. Inspire the barbarian.
I'd tell you a poem, but I feel like it'd be lost on your ears. But at
That's
least
funny,
your ass is
because,
flat. You don't have any ears anymore.
I legit was thinking about ripping my ears off because I thought the music was going to affect me.
I'm
Listen,
going
I guess I'll keep them. Go ahead.
as our legendary paladin, I am going to compliment Lil Bill's ass, and I would like to hear our lovely DM try to recall the voice that he gave this paladin, so that he could compliment Thomas's ass.
Little Bills.
Little Bill, you hear in the gruff tone of a Midwestern raised man in anger, as that you've only heard him speak in anger. I would absolutely kill to get a piece of that ass.
The ostrich is just going to raise both eyebrows and turn its head completely.
You have a D6 of inspiration.
And Little
I
Bill,
don't know.
having been sexually harassed, it is now your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Don't you have goat legs too?
Yes. 2 different goat legs.
And we fully have glossed over the
It is
fact that you only have
lopsided.
middle fingers on your hand, by the way.
Yeah. He's backward, baby. And he's gonna use those middle fingers to cut the fucking tiefling's head off.
Go ahead and make your attack roll here. Greatsword.
Yes. Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Fuck a damage roll. He is not in great shape. Describe for me how you behead a blue tiefling.
So, I'd like to maybe add a little bit here, and we can see if this will work or not.
Okay.
The sword has the plaque stuck to it still.
Yes, the mounting plaque for where it sits above the mantle.
I'd like to think this is a magical sword, and this is the only ability I need to have. When you behead someone, their head gets mounted on the plaque. And so I want the tiefling's head to now be mounted to the sword.
Yeah, you take this slash, and you are slashing downwards because you are just under 13 feet tall, and this is a roughly 5'11" paladin. It is a downward cut, and it's kind of hard to estimate where the jaw ends and then the neck begins. So you actually take off very partially through the center of the face here, come cleaving through the side of the jaw, open his mouth, slide through, and as you slice with the bottom part of the blade, the upper part of the head slides along the blade and gets stuck right on that mounting plaque, and you have ram's horns in a trophy display very perfectly as you have kind of bisected a paladin's face and stuck it to your sword as your action here.
Okay, so I just want to roll
By the way,
to see what it would be. That's horrible. Oh, that's horrible.
one down. Yeah, just for the sake of it, yeah, what would that damage have been? Because you needed a total of 6.
Oof. We're well past that.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
6 points of damage from the defiled ground.
I got 21 damage.
Yeah, you needed 6. So you put his head on a plaque, you still have a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the pen.
You're turning to the Goliath, I'm assuming.
I'm turning around, hitting him with the fucking pen. I'm not even hesitating.
Yeah, let me quickly delete a token, as it's just a joke to be even on the map anymore. Swing for the Goliath.
So you'll also get a D4 necrotic damage for this, because this is the first time that guy gets hit.
Oh boy.
I think I hit him before, right? Oh, on this turn, it's the first. Okay.
Yep.
Can I activate my ability every turn?
Yes, it does do that penalty to you every turn, is the way it's balanced. So
Okay.
every d10 you give someone is a d6 of
Oh.
damage to you.
Ain't no way that hits. That was a 10. Ain't
No,
no way.
no, not a chance. He is still kind of hiding behind his sword. However, don't forget, you do have inspiration. If you roll high enough on the inspiration, this could still hit. It is a d6.
I have to roll a 6.
You would have to roll the 6.
Oof. That went off fucking.
The anticlimactic.
No way.
As the inspiration charge is used, the blood of the tiefling runs down the blade, and as you are like this, you get a little distracted by the weight of the head kind of throwing the sword off just a tiny bit and just barely miss.
I'm so mad I wasted a GIF on you.
You just watched me behead someone.
Comment section, please get mad about the way that I pronounce GIF.
All right, is that the end of your turn, Little Bill?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. The cat girl has had her mind sincerely fucked with and watched you behead a tiefling. I guess we're not talking about then. And screams will be immediately, with frankly ridiculous speed, sprinting a distance all the way over and diving into this aura here where you guys can see her, and she will make a perception check inside there to attempt to flail around with her hands and find at disadvantage. That is a natural 17 and a natural 18. 18 manages to kind of swipe Sakharin here in the face and drops to her knees and clasps her hand and then pushes them out like this. She will use her Lay on Hands aura to restore health to Sakharin as her action here, and feline agility to dash, as she is a tabaxi despite the very human face. AI doesn't like putting cat faces on NPCs for me. However, that is the entirety of her turn here as she dashes forward and does this. Now, go ahead and throw it to Sakharin, who has just been healed at the start of his turn. He is
Don't they both
going...
take 2 necrotic
Yes,
damage being in
sorry.
it.
Thank you for reminding me here. She is going to take down to. There we go. She ended her turn there and willingly jumped into it. Saccharin will be taking the 2 necrotic damage here as well. On his turn, he is going to attempt to find his way out of this darkness, knowing roughly which way the ostrich left. He is going to move 5 feet here, 10 feet here, exit this darkness, realize that there is basically no one in sight, turn back, go this way, 10 more feet, see people, and go this way, start heading towards them. He is not in a great position to do much right now, so he will use his action to cast Sacred Weapon on himself, and his giant greatsword gets all pinky flamey.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah! However, that is Saccharin's turn, and it is not as impactful as I am sure he would like it to be.
I thought that was a whole block of cheese that Thomas just started ripping chunks off of. I'm not going to lie.
We are back up to the top of initiative. The Tiefling Paladin, whose name was Crusader, virtue name, which I thought was pretty rad, gurgles through the hole in his throat and collapses onto the floor for his turn and is officially fucking dead. The Goliath roars out in anger. Surprisingly high-pitched voice for a large creature of his size, and will attempt to make 2 attacks here while rolling around to where he is in better sight of the holy device. He will be smacking El Tamas, Little Bill, with a dirty 20. I'm going to say the first one hits, correct?
Yeah.
And with a natural 3, I will just let the second one slide again. The first attack here will be doing... You are looking for a total of 13 bludgeoning damage. And that is going to be reduced by your rage and the bleed effect here. However, you have significantly pissed him off, and looking at Saccharin and seeing that these stakes are dire, he is going to activate his 1 legendary action on his turn, which is something that only happens when another friendly paladin dies, as he is able to action surge additionally on this turn and make 2 more attacks towards Thomas. However, it is almost wasted, as the first one is a natural 4 and the second one is a natural 17, putting it at a 23 for the second attack.
That is.
He did not roll well on damage. That is 9 bludgeoning here, and he is starting to realize that you kind of suck to deal with because you are just a damage sponge, so he will intentionally take the attack of opportunity if you wish to throw it his way.
Absolutely.
And he will charge the War Ostrich, which is currently supporting a copy of Saccharin, and that's just strange to him, but he figures that it's not something Saccharin would do.
Sure about that.
That is his turn. We are back up to Whimsy. The
Question.
effect of fear does drop as the person who cast it on you is dead. Question. Yeah.
So he did 13 and 9, 22, so that's halved once to 11 and then once to 6.
A total of 5. We round on.
Okay. And then I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Does that trigger the Desolate Lands?
I got a 24.
He will be in it at the point he hits. Yes, that does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage here. And the tainted ground here, go ahead and roll that d4 if you like.
Is that the
Sorry, that
dude
is
that he hit?
that is the Goliath. He's already been hit by it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
hit by the throwing animals already.
Got it. My bad.
No, you're good. Wait. Hold up. Let me think. We started a new round. He just got his turn again. No, he should be able to get hit this time because we went to the top of the round and he's back at the top.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll that d4.
Because it's one around, basically. Oh, 4. So you get 4 necrotic damage off of that. As a couple petals from the flowers below just strike up, and as they're just flying in the air, they're like very gentle, but as they like go by, there's just scratches.
I did 10 slashing. I rolled really bad.
Yeah.
And then the 2 necrotic from the. That's for my rage, right? My rage damage is turning necrotic?
Yes, your rage damage has turned to necrotic.
Okay.
Did you roll the extra d4?
I did.
From enlarged?
Enlarge? Yeah.
Enlarge.
I rolled
Okay.
really bad.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
That seems to wind him very slightly, and he staggers a little bit, recovers, and sprints towards the war ostrich. Seemingly posed to try to smash both creatures at once, even though they're, a large creature. That will end Kaludan's turn, and we are up to Whimsy. Whimsy, the frightened turn does, or the frightened effect does drop. Quick question.
Quick reminder, actually.
Yeah.
Aside from myself, who used Disguise Self, everyone else still looks like Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town.
Well,
I forgot.
I don't think I do.
You're right, you're an ostrich, So you're good.
I think my clothes broke from the hamster, went back to me, and then switched again.
So you're telling me that the
I'm
face,
still wearing the toupee. I'm
The-
still wearing the toupee, though.
the face that was ground off was Robbie Rotten.
Yeah.
It is Robbie Rotten's luscious locks of hair and forehead and eyebrows with, dragged out skull underneath it on Little Bill.
Yeah, but that chin is
That's
really
the best
popping.
part.
The jaw is still fully there. God damn it. Whimsy, this will be your turn here.
She's gonna walk in the darkness and recover 2 HP because
Yep.
she got a little hurt.
Go for it.
Okay. She'll just take out her rapier and her dagger. She'll look at the little tabaxi who's just lost in the dark. And she'll be like, I think violence is the answer. And she'll just stabby stab with advantage because they can't see, yeah.
Yep, you are not blind, they are. And this is an attack, so you were able to use the adrenaline effect to sharpen through this and have no disadvantage at all.
Okay,
Made this intentionally so our rogue could farm sneak attack at will.
Okay, 22 to hit, and then she's gonna
Yeah,
use
that
the
hits.
dagger as an offhand bonus action.
Alright, so 2 attacks. Without proficiency modifier in the second one, I believe. But
Yeah.
Cool.
22 to hit twice.
yeah, those are both gonna hit.
Okay.
I didn't like that
Rapier, I'm
giggle
gonna
was
add
too
the
happy.
sneak attack.
The giggle was too happy to kill my cat girl.
I usually play lawful good, okay? I want to be violent for once.
Oh man, I am sweating so bad. It is 85 degrees in my room. I hate this fucking room.
Hopefully not too much longer.
Yeah, I need to find a new place.
Okay, so
Is
she
that where you get a
got
hot plate, get some steam going?
18 with the
sauna?
rapier.
18 damage on the
And-
sneak attack with the rapier. You would notice their vitality looks like it has been nearly cut in half, and their will to live the same.
And then 1 with the dagger.
Yeah, it's almost just a fucking insult at that point.
That's it.
As a reaction, Tilla will yowl like a tiger who has just been stabbed and will attempt to use a variation of nature's wrath. Please make a strength saving throw.
Oh
That should
boy.
be good. Oh, that's a good one. I got 19.
Looking for a 14, there is a burst of that pink energy that kind of weaves through the smoke and the fog here and attempts to wrap around your throat like a noose. It very, 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 very badly misses and goes over your head, given your height as a halfling, and she has no clue where the fuck you are.
Not today, bitch!
And does burn her reaction. What else you got?
That's it. That's her action and bonus action.
Yep, that'll do. That is Whimsy done. We are now to the war ostrich, who is undoubtedly going to find another way to ruin my life.
So, still not knowing which one of these fucking guys is the real one. I'm gonna roll something really quick. Noah, odds are even.
Even?
5.
Come on.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to bonus action disengage. Because as an ostrich, apparently I have the bonus action
Wait.
skittish.
Yeah, I was like,
Take
wait.
the dash or disengage action.
Wait, a war ostrich is a rogue. Got it.
So, I'm going to bonus action disengage, and because I have 60 foot of movement, and I also have this wonderful ability called standing leap, where I can long jump 30 feet away, I'm going to just jump all the way over here with Dallas on me. I can't move you, Dallas.
I
but
just disagree
Just
with
jump.
that. I disagree with the idea of that, but I will let it. It's insane to picture. I don't like it, but
So, just leaps all the way over there and almost forgetting that he is slightly there because he's just been quiet for the last 2 seconds. I'm going to make eye contact with the other one. The other one, Zachrin.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my action because this is an action, and I've been doing research. So if you saw me muting myself because I was listening,
He's been plotting.
I'm going to use my ability called Intimidating Screech, and I'm going to lock eyes with Zachrin, and you're going to see my wings pop up and just flicker like this, and my head is just gonna go like this, and I'm just because apparently that's how they fucking screech. And I need a wisdom saving throw from Zach.
Which one? Both of us?
Just the one I was staring at, so the real one.
Coincidentally,
Not that I know
the real
it's the
one. Coincidentally, he looks at you and gives you the middle finger. As he is immune to being frightened.
It's not frightened, actually.
Oh! He gives you the middle finger in a cocky amount of arrogance that seems to fit him. And then realizes there's more to it than that. However, with a natural 18, you said this was a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
21.
He does pass.
Yes.
It's a 13. Cool thing is Intimidating Screech, if they fail, they get disadvantage on their attack rolls till the end of their next turn.
Okay.
Because apparently my Screech rattles them.
Gotcha. For some reason, I had sworn I heard you say frightened, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, man. But, no, alright, yeah. Hell of a visually descriptive turn.
That's my turn. I just...
and we go now to Dallas.
Okay. I'm going to stand up upon my mount. I'm going to gaze upon my companions who look like Robbie Rotten. I am going to begin composing a song on the saxophone that I will put inside of the chat now that you are free to play at your leisure. And I'm going to air thrust, not once, but twice. The first one directed towards Little Bill as I give him another inspiration. The second one pointed towards the other barbarian as I cast Hold Person.
Is that the charisma saving throw? Is that con or Wiz? I can't remember.
It is wisdom.
Damn it, man. Oh. 13?
Just missed it. It was a 14 DC.
Damn it! Natural 9.
Clear. You would have probably had it.
It's like I'm playing fucking a character again and just can't roll with the shit. Yeah, we are going to see the barbarian pose to strike down Waka and grunt angrily.
And during the entire time, the ostrich is just doing this to the beat of the song. I turned it on just to listen to it for 2 seconds. No, I'm totally doing this.
It is still being played on the sword, by the way.
Oh my god, why is the sword doing this? Why is this possible?
So it's the paladin doing the air thrusting too.
Yeah. Lord, okay. Alright then. Alright then. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes, that will be my turn.
We go
Wait for
now
that
to
mark.
Little Bill. Don't give me that face.
You're muted.
I'm an alien!
just needlessly lost screaming. I'm assuming you're smacking the Goliath again. Dude, you're just peeking your mic so bad.
He's saying I'm gonna hit him.
I'm gonna
The Goliath. Go ahead and roll for your attack, and he is essentially restrained or
Auto
paralyzed
crits,
at this.
right?
He's held person here. Yes, these are in essence paralyzed.
Auto
You
crit,
do
auto
do
crit.
have to hit. You do auto crit damage. You have advantage.
17 plus 6, 23 on the sword.
Beat his ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Wait a
be
minute.
so mad if Little Bill clean beheads every single one of these. You ever just like drink and then just like forget how to use your mouth and it just like pours all over you? Because I just
Dude, all the fucking time.
fully did that. So I now have to live with raspberry lemonade scent on my collarbones.
This is the theme of the campaign now.
Mhm. Turns out the real friends we made was the raspberry lemonade. Yeah, how much damage you doing?
So 17 slashing. Oh, wait.
That face shell.
17 slashing. And then 8 from my enlarged. I rolled 2 4s. Plus 4 more slashing, so it's going to be 21 slashing. 8 from the enlarged. Plus 2 from rage.
Hey, Thomas. As Thomas takes another one, how do you behead the inferior Goliath in the room?
I'm gonna kick him in the knees so he drops down, and then he's gonna drop his neck onto my sword, and I'm gonna grab his hair and pull him. Throw the sword to the head.
That's such an execution style murder. Oh. From an evil aligned campaign, I expect nothing less. As
So
the previously named Kaludin is now turned into a
Blue dead.
Kaludin. Yeah. It's like a reverse Pokemon evolution.
I have 35 feet of movement left
I hate that he has more.
because
than-
I'm the elk. And then I'm gonna move to this guy. I'm gonna
Because
hit him
I'm
with
an
the
elf.
frying pan, and I'm gonna take the D6.
Going to take the D6. Yeah, make your second attack. Wait. No, sorry, your offhand attack. Here.
Yep. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Natural 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, he very easily deflects you with this bright pink glowing sword, and with the rank breath in his mouth, blasts out a scream towards you of unintelligible rage. And given as another paladin has fallen, will take his legendary action at this point to use multi-attack here with his sacred weapon towards you. With a natural 2 and a natural 20, the second one is going to hit here. He is going to use his last Divine Smite charge on this as well. In
Okay.
pure anger, the longsword, 10 plus 4, 14 slashing damage. And that will be double halved down to 3, I believe. And then let's roll some smite damage. This is cool. I've never played Paladin before.
This is the fun part.
Fucking Okay, so the smite given as oh Jesus. We never officially decided if you count as undead. I don't believe we officially decided that you do. You just have an unnaturally long lifespan at the moment.
It was. I looked like it, but nothing in the character says it. So that's up to you.
Yes, yes. I'm not going to add any more damage to this because 4 out of the 6 dice rolled max damage here. Ooh, and this is 36 points of radiant damage. Halved
One.
down to 18.
And I'd like to use my Stone's Endurance reaction.
Wait.
There it is.
So 1d12 plus 4 is the actual. Sorry.
Yep.
Plus, yeah.
Hate that the damage soaker got
I rolled.
resistance as well as.
I rolled an 8 plus 4, so 12.
Yeah, you get back a lot of the smite damage, but he has officially done something to you.
So what? That's 9. That's 6 radiant, 3 slashing at the end of it.
By the end of that, yeah. Now, is that the end of Little Bill's turn?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, we are ending off with Little Bill and going to Tilla, the tabaxi who is currently in the smoke here, who realizes that they just had their health absolutely shredded, and given their absolute terror, takes their bonus action here to disengage and sprint off in this direction, makes it here to see a sword swinging. However, she does take the 2 damage at the start of her turn from being in the sphere. That is the necrotic damage there. Sees all this going down, sees the blood of Kaludin and Crusader on the ground, sees an ostrich heading towards the holy device, which is probably the most terrifying thing in the room besides Little Bill's face at the current moment, and realizes that they may in fact be a little bit outnumbered here. Given as the acid has burned this area around the corrupted ground very heavily, she looks up at the other pipe. Oh, forgive me. I can't believe I'm doing this. And will run headfirst this way with the rest of her ridiculous movement speed. Make it down to here. And with her very, very small dagger, jam it down into the pipe here. That is a natural 20 on the first attack, and then a 16 on the second. If she breaks 11 damage here, which I'm going to believe she will. She's actually rolling really badly. Okay, she got it with the second attack. She is able to burst this pipe open as well, and there is a spray of black acid that immediately does coat her own face and this left half or left quarter of the battlefield, as these lines are slightly higher pressure, using her turn to attempt to sabotage the ward protection device here, believing that they are going to be losing the battle. That is her action there. Bonus action to disengage, and she, at the top of the next round, will take that acid damage. We are down to Sakharin, who seems to be the only person holding on to their vitality, anger, and rage at this point. Out of smites, but not out of options, decides to pivot around here to this point. Sorry, let me get rid of Kaludin's dead body here, and will attempt to make 2 attacks towards Little Bill, believing that they have done some amount of significant damage. With a natural 4, holy fuck, and then another natural 20. Fucking,
Hey.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's
Silvery barbs.
right there. Fucking.
I'm kidding. I don't have it. I don't have it. But it'd be funny as fuck.
That would be hilarious. I cannot
would
put
be.
a smite onto this, so it is just going to be a 1 on the first dice for damage, a 3 on the second. It does less than a normal fucking attack. It is reduced to 2 damage on a fucking crit by the end of this bullshit. And I don't
So is that 2?
believe... Yes, you take 2 damage.
Okay.
And... Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. I did mess up. He does have Sacred Weapon active right now. So for the previous crit, and for the previous attack that hit last turn, and for this one, please take an additional total of 3 damage.
Ah!
Fucking stupid. The...
They're chipping away.
Yeah, chipping away at you, quite angry, bleeding from multiple faces. Bonus action will punch himself as if trying to right himself, thinking it's something wrong with him that he's not hitting you hard enough. There's a pink burst, and he will lay on hands, heal himself for his bonus action here. And he seems to be perfect vitality.
That bastard.
He punches the side of his nose. It does not break. And we are done with the 4th round of combat, if I have kept track any bit at all. At the top of the round, the pipes bursting, spray all over Tilla, and I believe it is 2d10 acid damage here. Tilla is not doing well at all.
Oh, poor dearie.
Very little face left. The ears are melted and burned. The little tail seems to be melted through to the point where it's hanging on by a thread. And she is screaming in an apparent agony, rearing the blade up for one more strike on the pipe. However, everyone else that was going before you is dead, so Whimsy, it is your turn. Please heal 2.
Yay. This is the last round in darkness, by the way. I've been keeping track.
Wait, is this the 5th round?
This will be the 5th round.
Holy shit, I've been so off on rounds then.
It's so good. It's so good. Alright, so this is the last round. She's gonna raise her short bow. She's gonna aim it at the tabaxi.
Yes.
She's gonna take a shot. And it's gonna... It's an advantage, because
Yep.
she's in darkness and they wouldn't see her. Yeah?
They, in fact, are incapable of seeing you.
Awesome sauce! Okay. Nope. What about this one? Oh my god! 15 to hit?
With an uncommon, uncharacteristic miss, this arrow does fly wide.
Oh no.
No!
Unfortunately.
No.
That's
She'll hold up the bow,
kind of
you...
crazy. You were just barely off, too. Ah, that is a shame.
Alright, she'll just stand there like, why am I even here? And then the darkness will fade and that'll be her turn.
The darkness fades to show a very off-put Whimsy who did not get her chance to murder a cat. And we are down to Simon.
How did she burst?
Yeah.
How does the okay? So this is me. Just picture this for me.
Yep.
Like explain the picture for me. Pipes here.
Mhm.
She stabbed into it.
Yep.
How big's the hole?
She has managed to barely get the blade in and crank it this way, which chipped off kind of like glass or like a clay piece of pottery, roughly this big, kind of triangularly shaped, and it is spraying up into her face and coating the ceiling almost.
All right. I'm going to drop my form.
Okay. No more war ostrich.
Am I sitting on your shoulders?
You land on top of him.
As I'm like on the ground, I'm gonna look over towards Little Bill, shake my head a little bit because I know they're gonna hate not being as big as they are. But I'm going to cast Entangle on the pipe.
Okay. For the...
I don't even care if it spreads around. I want it to focus on wrapping around the pipe.
Okay. Attempting to patch it up, essentially?
Basically, I just want the like. I know it's acid, and if it starts burning through some of it, I just want more strong plants because
Okay.
you know, being the defiled type person I am, this is corrupted wood that is going to start like wrapping
Gotcha.
itself around the thing.
I will allow
So I
you
would
to make
on
a
yeah.
wisdom check here for the sake
Okay.
if you have the necessary druidic skills to make this a harder, more durable, petrified wood that will last longer.
Here for that. I'm so excited.
You are
Let's do this.
looking for a, I'm not sure if I want to say 16 or 17. I have a feeling it'll actually make a difference. You're looking for a 16.
I can't remember what my bonus is. Please. I'm so glad I gave myself a +5. That's 12 + 5.
You fucker. I knew it would make a difference. I mean, you would have made it beat it anyway. Fuck. Yeah, you can, using your knowledge of everything corrupted, a little bit of genetics from the inside of a Venus flytrap, a little bit of genetics from the inside of one of those giant corpse eater plants that has the acidic stomach in it, essentially. You are able to kind of make an amalgamation of wood that wraps around this pipe and effectively seals it for the moment.
Beautiful. Honestly, I don't think with that much focus I could have used my bonus action, so I'll just end my turn there. That's what I did.
Valid.
Because I'm fully focusing on that, I'm probably not even able to move the patch of like defiled ground. I'm so focused on that.
Gotcha. And then we go now to Dallas.
Is there acid leaking near either of these two at this current moment?
Either of the two paladins.
Indeed.
There's some still airborne dripping off the ceiling above Tilla. The spray is, it would seem as if the roof ones would be a feed, and they lost pressure very quickly. The ones on the ground seem to be on a much higher pressure return line, and seem to have a much higher capacity. So the one on the right definitely does not.
Does he have a puddle near him?
Yeah, there's what larger puddles haven't immediately sublimated into gas. There's enough that it could be manipulated.
Manipulated. Perfect. Say manipulated with his lips.
It's about the size of a baseball.
If I were to say tell him to imbibe said puddle
He
with
would,
a DC 14 wisdom save.
theoretically, if he fails, he would get on his hands and knees and try to drink from the puddle. Yes.
Let's do that. I cast command.
You cast command. Does command count as a charm effect?
It's enchantment, isn't it?
It is enchantment, but I don't know
a
if it counts
straight
as a charm.
enchantment. It is not.
I believe when you are affected by command, it does count as a charm effect.
Gotcha.
But
He
don't.
does have advantage against this.
Is he
Okay.
part elf?
He is in
Freaking
fact.
elves.
Harry boy.
The first one is. So,
Oh.
even with the fucking advantage, that is back-to-back natural ones, which
I'm sorry,
makes
Joe.
me no. That just I fucking love that. I got my crit on a 20 on a smite earlier, and that was all it was. So yes,
Drink up, baby boy.
he in fact does fail his wisdom save and will be intentionally leaving combat with or ignoring combat with big homie little Bill and turning towards the ground on his turn to look for succulent acid. Anything else for you?
I would like to.
Oh, then he didn't even have advantage on it. It's just a flat natural. I mean, I rolled 2 of them anyway, so it was destined to fucking be.
Typically, it
After-
says that by rules, it doesn't count as a charm effect, but it kind of it says it depends really up to the DM due to the fact that it is a mind altering spell.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
I would like to use my bonus action to, as I see him make the puckery face, to prepare to slurp off the ground his beautiful, luxurious lips that I mimic and look just like. I will wrap my beautiful, luxurious lips around my saxophone, and I will start playing Careless Whisper to inspire our lovely barbarian Little Bill
I
with
need
another D6
I,
inspiration.
I need to remind you that the first thing you tried to play with the saxophone was Careless Whisper. At the
Mhm.
start of this one shot, which has turned into a two shot,
Mhm.
around, I just no effect on the inspiration, but I need you to make another performance check here to see if it has improved at fucking all.
We're blaming it on the sword. That's a natural 5 plus 6 for an 11. I'm pretty sure that's actually what I rolled last time too.
It's unchanged. It's uncanny your ability to fuck something up twice the exact same way. Like,
My level of mediocrity cannot be compared.
you are impressively average in this sense.
That's what she said last night.
Oh Lord, is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
We go now to Little Bill, who has noticed that their combatant is starting to turn away from them.
Bill's gonna look down at the sucker, sucking up fucking floor juice, and he's gonna smile. He's going to walk 35 feet around here to our friend. And I'd like to imagine the whole time he's dragging the greatsword on the ground.
Fucking pyramid head style.
He's
and I'd like
going
to
for
make
all
attack.
four. He wants all four killing blows.
I'm going for a greatsword attack. So I'm gonna roll.
Oh boy.
It's a dirty 20.
Tilla sees you coming, and what's left of her charred, acid-burned eyelids close. She extends her necklace to you. There is no amount of damage you could roll that would be low enough to let her survive.
Can I describe this?
Please do.
So he's gonna walk up behind her, and as she raises her neck up, he's gonna take the greatsword and bring her to the ground, and then just squish her head between the sword and the ground and behead her.
You're so fucked up. Oh my god.
You wanted evil.
Yeah.
And he will move 10 feet back
Yep.
towards the other guy.
That was my kill.
As an uncharacteristic
Organ
miss from Wins. Organ soup. As an uncharacteristic miss for Whimsy is opportunistically taken by Little Bill, and I have to once again throw my third cheat away in the direction of Thomas's murder pile.
I just need it in the head. I
You
want all the head.
still have a bonus action, I believe.
Oh shit. He's
don't-
gonna take. I haven't got to do this yet. He's going to take the frying pan
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna hold it over his head for a +1 to his AC.
As like Johnny Appleseed with his shitty pot hat. Maybe that's David Crockett, maybe I'm making it up, and it's not a historical figure at all. It's often depicted that way. Yeah. Little Bill decides that a 13-foot creature can in fact hide from maybe the acid on the ceiling or fucking something with a giant 3-foot wide frying pan over their head. Their first defensive action in the entire campaign.
Just because I can't move up to hit.
And as Tilla has died, there is a legendary action from Sakharin here. The legendary action is prompted by anyone dying. That is why he is able to move too. It is just in case anyone was wondering there, DMs, it is not one per creature. Sorry, let me quickly delete there. Saccharin, at this point, screams, realizes he's outnumbered, believes that Tilla is definitely dead on the other side of this, has no movement with the legendary action, sighs and plunges his sword into the pipe on the ground as well with a natural 6. I don't believe so. With a natural 13, we are going to make... That is not enough damage to break through the
Ooh.
fucking pipe. He begins to chip away. The first attack slips off the second attack. Does seem to find purchase and dig a small chip into the glass. However, that is the thing that happens in response to Tilla dying, and it does become his turn at the end of this round. Saccharin, another fucking fail to hit, and another natural 13 to hit.
Doesn't he need to start slurping some acid off the floor with his turn?
Fucking... I don't know if that actually overrides the legendary action, too.
Good question.
It shouldn't override the legendary action because that's not on his turn.
Yes, you are correct.
So
His
when
turn here.
Turn, yes, he will use his action
Yes,
to
yep.
commit what he needs to do, but he
Yes,
still
yep.
has a bonus action and movement. So be
And
aware,
see,
you can still play with those.
This is why it's so nice to have a proper couple of DMs in this as I try to learn how to do this. Bonus action. He is at full health, so he does fucking nothing. Begins to wail out in anger, eyes up as his face starts to lean down, seeming to pray up to some type of entity. Movement, gets on his fucking knees and approaches 5 feet closer towards the acid here, gets back in the fucking range, maybe 10 feet towards where the center of the acid kind of was last time I described it, and face plants into a fucking puddle about the size of a grapefruit. I'll be honest, I'm just going to make him take the damage now instead of doing it at the top of the round like previous so I can keep track of it. Just making him take the fucking damage now. Oh boy, that's not
He
good.
cracks the pipe and it's just getting mouthfuls as it sprays
That
his
is that is not a fantastic roll for Saccharin. Hey Simon, you no longer look like him. Fucking yeah,
I'm the prettier one.
puddle's just deep enough. There is a gurgling sound, as not only the initial contact damage, he does drink, and also rolls damn near max damage on that.
Oh, that
It-
sounds like heartburn.
Can I take inspiration
Okay,
away
my
from
turn's
you?
coming up. I'll cast
Y'all have an idea to fix the pipe if he dies.
In one turn, we are very quickly going from a full health Saccharin who had healed themselves and been healed to a Saccharin very much on death's door and angry as hell. Holy fuck. I cannot do math. I know this, but now that there's any sort of pressure on it. Sorry, that took way too long. His turn is over. Back to the top of the round. Whimsy.
Well, poo. Okay, give me 2 seconds. How far can I do that? 30 feet. 35 feet? Oh, I forgot I took the mobile feet. Alright. She will... Oh, duh. Squares are 5 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Should just walk on over to him, seeing him drinking the acid. Should just take out her dagger and her rapier and just stab him while he's occupied.
Very much so occupied. There's not a lot left of his eyes. His ability to react to this is fairly low. I'm going to say that you will qualify for having sneak attack in this scenario.
Alright, so 22 to hit and 25 to hit. I don't even know why I'm rolling it. I'm just rolling it because I can. Okay.
Yep.
Rapier first.
Oh, that's cute. He also went right back into my defile ground.
Yeah, that's where the center of the acid was, and I couldn't mitigate it.
4 more points of necrotic damage for you, Whimsy.
What?
4 points of necrotic damage
Four
in the
additional.
defiled ground.
For him. Gotcha. And then
As you're stabbing him, the flowers are just blooming around you, and the petals are flowing, and they're just doing like each petal just is as sharp as a razor blade, as they're all just.
Flowers that do paper cuts is my new nightmare.
Eating one.
all right, so that's 19 with the rapier. Do I even bother with the dagger bonus action?
How do you behead, or stab, or shank, or destroy what is left of this man?
Okay, as he's like just ducking down to take a drink, she's like 2 hands of the rapier, just stabs the back of his head, and she just looks at the flowers and like, that's pretty.
As I throw yet another character sheet. Is that all for your turn?
Yep.
We now go, as all apparent enemies would seem to be defeated. We are going to very quickly go to a 10-minute break. Sorry.
Before we go to break, just as a minor note,
Mhm.
can Simon rush up to Fuckface and try to stabilize him?
To Saccharin?
Yes.
I stabbed him through the back of the head.
I will allow you to attempt that on your turn when we return.
Okay.
As
Are
we
you
are
gonna
not
make him
out
a
of
flesh doll?
initiative. We are not yet out of initiative.
Blend.
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh
I
no.
love
Ladies
I
and
love it.
gentlemen, 10-minute break beginning now. We'll be back at roughly 8:25 Mountain Standard Time. Well,
I think yeah, it makes sense.
Midwest entry here. Whoop. Let's go ahead and get back into it as we resume. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still in initiative, and I have kept the order. With your turn here, Simon, you are attempting to rush over towards the body of Saccharin and attempt to stabilize them, correct?
Is he available to stabilize? I'll make a medicine check, but yes. I have questions for this man.
I rolled high enough. I will allow the life to be leaving their eyes as you approach.
Alright. We're just gonna rush up, and I'm going to attempt to stabilize him.
Yeah, make that medicine check.
Now, guys, I have a +5 to those.
Double.
I'm not proficient.
Oh, if I take off his head, is this going to affect the outcome?
Likely.
Potentially.
That is a 12.
12 is exactly what I was setting this at for you to have 2 rounds, 12 seconds of conversation with them before life fades from them. What's
I'm
left
going to
of their
pull out my
lips.
boomerang.
You're gonna pull out your
Yeah,
what?
I'm pulling out my boomerang.
Alright.
Give me a second. I gotta stare at Thomas for a second.
That's gotta mean something sexual.
Huh?
There's no
Pulling out
way.
my boomerang, and I'm gonna point it right underneath his neck. You got 12 seconds to start talking. Who the fuck are you?
I never thought it would be you here. And he is holding up a golden locket.
Touch the locket. Can I try to make an insight check on this dude?
Yep.
I just want to try to read how is he feeling at this moment when he looks at me.
Go ahead and make an insight check. What do you got, Noah?
While he is doing this, and I still look like him, I am going to start playing the Snoop Dogg song "Wiggle Wiggle Wiggle" on the saxophone, as seen here. And I don't have control of my character for whatever reason at the moment. Now I do. I'm going to start circling around them, just playing this song while they're having their moment.
Just a full funeral dirge already. Thomas, what did you have? You had a hand raised.
I would like to serenade.
This paladin will not be dying in peace. Oh god. What did you roll on your insight here?
T5.
If this were a campaign, I would take you into Whispers. This is a one shot, and I think that this is fairly easy to see that what's left of their face is definitely screwed up into a look of disgust. But they definitely recognize you, and with the locket being presented towards you, there's a strong sense that this person knew or knows you in some way.
Just gonna look at him as I pull the locket from his fingers. Welcome to the family. Mimsy, do what you want. And I'm gonna turn around.
He's going to gather every bit of energy he can, as Whimsy is free to officially finish him off and attempt to spit liplessly at the back of your head with his own blood as his final action. He rolled pretty good. There's just enough of a mist on the back. Whimsy.
She's just gonna keep stabbing him.
Turns out the maid was the one we needed to be scared of the entire time. That will take your 2 actions for your turn and next turn. Whimsy, I'm going to say that your turn next time will be stabbing people. Dallas, your first turn in this next round here is playing your funeral dirge, and Little Bill singing along and serenading. We are going to skip 1 round of initiative here and go back up to the top. Whimsy, please make me a perception check.
Okay.
At this point, the weed and painkiller effects, you've started to get used to them, and enough blood has kind of sobered you guys' heads, so we are going to drop that effect.
17.
With a 17, you barely begin to hear the sound of a hissing noise. It's almost like when you have a syringe and you block the end of it and you pull and create that air pressure, and it very slowly starts to slip past the seal. Beyond the stabbing noises and the screaming and the singing, it's actually very, very faint at the moment, but seems to be increasing in volume.
You guys hear that?
Anybody
Does
else who is willing to stop their part in the performance may also make a perception check here with advantage given as it has been pointed out.
Thank you for the advantage, because that was a 2.
Mhm.
It doesn't really matter that much. 12?
12, you begin to hear the hissing sound as well, but you're uncertain where it's coming from. Whimsy, you can kind of pinpoint it as coming from behind you.
Can I match the pitch of the hissing noise on the saxophone?
I will definitely let that happen. Simon, as the light is leaving Saccharin's eyes, you are also able to make a perception check here, if you would like to. Little Bill, would you like to make a perception check as well, or do you even care about what they're talking about?
I will make one because everyone else is looking around and it's confusing me.
Yeah, go for it.
I rolled a 17 plus 3.
With
Goddamn.
a dirty 20, and what did you get, Simon?
I want to make Thomas feel bad.
I know, right?
You also got a 20?
Holy cow!
I got a 28.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Jeez
I have a
Louise.
+9 to perception. I rolled 19.
God.
Little Bill, with an unusually clear-headed, maybe the violence has kind of woken your brain up a bit and you're really activated, fucking neurons firing here. You realize that the blue and gold bird cage in the center of the room is starting to drain. The smoky blue inside it is not doing well, and it is definitely losing pressure from the feed line up at the top. The dark ichor in here that seems to be creating the smoke definitely is no longer doing its job, and it's starting to lose pressure. Simon, with a 28, you begin to realize that there is a figure inside the bird cage. It is starting to move. It is a shadowed shape that is very large, very tall, shockingly broad shoulders, some bits of metallic to it. Too many limbs? Odd. It is starting to stir. Back to the top of the round, Whimsy, and I believe everyone here is aware of the hissing sound. Only Simon knows there's a creature. Little Bill knows the bird cage is where the sound is coming from. Whimsy, I will let you also know that the noise is from behind you, and you can infer that it is from the bird cage. Whimsy, on your turn here, what are we doing?
Just gonna walk up to the friggin' bird cage. What is this thing? And just poke it. Could she do like an investigation check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check here.
See how good this is. Investigation +3. 17.
Yeah, remind me what languages you speak?
Common, halfling, and thieves can't.
You don't recognize some of the inscriptions on the base around the bottom of this where it connects to the pipes, but there is written in common on some of them, engraved, the words above each of the pipes: sedation feed.
She's gonna read that out loud. Sedation feed. What is this thing?
Simon, your turn.
Do a little rap noise and thieves can't. Speak and thieves can't.
That's valid.
Noticing. Okay, so I see the guy inside the cage. Do I recognize what this is at all? Have I seen anything like this before?
At the moment, the figure is kind of a dark blur in the mist. I will allow you to make a fairly high DC intelligence or investigation check. Actually, I will also allow history if you feel, if you're proficient with it.
I'm not. So, intelligence and investigation, same thing.
Yep.
So, let's I'm gonna use this die. Actually.
You are looking for an 18. I hate you so much. Ah. As
That is
once
a
again,
21 in
the
total.
exposition savior here. You look at this thing and where its face would be. It's vaguely humanoid, seems to have too many large appendages roughly around the shoulder area, and is starting to convulse a little bit, and where its head would be, it's not just a dark shape anymore. There's a very strong sense of foreboding, maybe, and you begin to see eyes open. They are glowing in a color that is way too vibrant for this room. It's very thin slits at the moment. You get the sense that there is a creature confined in this birdcage, and with the knowledge of the sedation, you have been adopted into the AddHams family and are aware that over 300 years ago, the wards were originally initiated to protect this valley and make the curses. There's a sense that making these wards in the first place was incredibly difficult because it required subduing a creature of celestial heritage and using their blood as essentially a nuclear fission source. Looking a little closer with your passive perception and that high enough roll, you can begin to realize that some of these shapes in the fog and the cloud inside there are actually needles dug into the skin. There are dozens of needles dug into the surface of this creature, and there is a dark, dark liquid beginning to flow into them. It may be possible that there is a celestial entity under sedation here who is basically being controlled or used as a power source for the wards, and it is beginning to wake up. That will end your turn. We go to Dallas.
Okay. No one has told me anything about the birdcage yet. So, I am going to. I have a different song in mind. In fact, if you will all check the chats,
Oh boy.
as I have another saxophone cover, as I will start dooting my way along to take another bump off of the weed opium mixture that I created and tossed down into this chamber.
Refreshing your set of conditions. The smoke does seem to be dissipating into the hallways on the side, and the effect is starting to limit. You can, however, willingly walk over to the burning bag and take a hit off the dregs. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Little Bill, you get a sense that the bird cage is leaking.
Do I see where it's leaking from? Is it from the pipe in the roof?
The pipe on the roof, the damaged pipe on the floor that has been patched with the petrified wood seems to have lost in total enough to initiate the lack of sedation here. So, every place where acid has sprayed from could be a problem.
Okay. We're gonna solve this.
Oh,
What kind of bonus action would it be to rip a fat patch of skin off of one of these bodies?
you're enough of a enlarged barbarian demon creature at this point where I'm just going to have you roll a strength check, and the higher you roll, the bigger the patch, you skin off somebody.
Okay. No, I don't have rage anymore, so it's a flat roll. Fuck yeah, 14 plus 4, 18.
Yeah, you rip almost the entire back piece off of Kaludin because he is
That was the goal. Yeah.
yeah, he is wearing just shoulder pads with an exposed chest. It's pretty easy to kind of grab at the nape of his neck, and like ripping a spine out of a fish, you take the first layer of skin off with just digging your fingernails through, because let's be real.
An action or a bonus action?
If I get bonus action, what you doing with your action?
I'd like to take large pieces of the skin, depending on how large the holes are.
Yeah.
And because it's acid, attempt to seal the skin to the tube by it melting onto it.
You're going to attempt to cauterize and bandage with recently dead flesh on. Yeah. You are
Exactly.
13 feet tall. You are a Goliath of
I'm not
gangly
enlarged.
proportions. You're not anymore?
No, because he switched it.
Okay. If you had been
So
enlarged, I would have allowed you to patch the one on the ceiling. You are not enlarged. You need to find a way to reach the one on the ceiling to patch that one, or you can reinforce a slowly leaking patch over by where the Tabaxi girl was killed.
I attempt to just jump straight up at it.
Yeah, sure. Make it.
Do I still have inspiration? Where's that gone?
Used it. I really don't think you used it.
I didn't.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check here to jump towards the ceiling, and I will say that if you are successful, you can hang from the pipe this turn, and next turn you could patch it.
Use your toes to stuff it like a monkey.
Do I still have D6 inspiration too?
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay! 12 plus 6 on the inspiration.
Hey!
Athletics. 24.
plus athletics. With an uncanny dexterity out of your goat-ass legs, you spring towards the ceiling and are able to hook an arm around the pipe. It sags under your weight a little bit. There's a little bit of a cracking noise, but you are where next turn you could definitely sling this skin around and try to patch it.
That's my turn.
We are back up to the top of initiative. The hissing sound is growing louder, and I believe everyone at this point begins to realize that there is a creature inside this. The fog has begun to dissipate. All of you at this point can make one more perception check to attempt to determine exactly what this creature is, in no uncertain terms.
No.
Oh my
No.
god! Why?
No.
8 as well.
14.
14?
Fuck me again.
24.
1.
Little Bill, you get the sense that this is something holy that might taste good in your soup, and it is waking up. And Simon, just basically continuing what you were before, this is some sort of angel. And it is being run through a living dialysis system, and its blood, there is definitely some sort of fission reaction being done, where the holy essence is separated from its blood, and using that as like the fission source of that energy, it is being funneled into the devices which are keeping the wards up. It is waking up, and the blood flow is definitely coming stronger and faster now. At this point, given this realization, I'll allow you to synthesize all of this information to realize that each of these pipes is a liquid source. You need to find a way to cut off the leaks and keep this creature sedated, or you may need to fight it. This is going to be Whimsy's turn here.
Do you convey this information at all? She's just clueless. Can she just like climb up on the bird cage and just get a better look?
Yeah, if you stick your face to the glass,
She'll do that.
I don't know for certain if you'd be entirely aware of what an angel looks like. You probably haven't run into one. You've heard stories. This thing has wings and seems to be glowing from the eyes and grunting as it is attempting to wake up.
Can she just mumble, "Don't let the angel free"?
And for remembering exactly what Letitia AddHams told you, it clicks in your head. This is, in fact, the angel that Letitia warned you not to let free. And for remembering this, if this information is shared, I'm going to allow the entirety of the group to make a group investigation check if they are looking for ways to stop this in general, to stop the leaking. Anyone who would like to contribute. However, if the information is not shared, we will continue individual turns.
I think she would she'd say it quietly, but I feel like they're close enough to probably hear her.
Yeah, Whimsy begins to mutter under her breath, "Don't let the angel free," and it clicks in all of you guys' head exactly what this is, especially Simon.
It does not click in my
Does
head.
the guy with the saxophone hear it?
You still look like Sakharin, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You still look like Sakharin. The saxophone noises are coming from you, and I believe there's enough of an inference here that I haven't had any problem letting them not attack you, but they're still vaguely confused.
I'm just gonna roll an investigation check.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god! Finally, I got fuck you! So that's a natural 20 for 23.
With a natural 20,
Finally.
these are pipes. This is a pressure system. It would be really stupid of Letitia AddHams and all of the predecessors who built this wonderful device not to add some sort of pressure stop valve or something like that that could essentially act as an emergency failsafe. You just need to find it. You get the idea that there's something somewhere in this room, most likely in some way connected to this device, that could prevent the creature, the stasis, from expiring.
And she look around real quick, or is that going to be next round?
Having shared this information, I'm trying to keep a little bit of a hurry here as this creature is starting to wake up.
That's fine.
Let's go ahead and quickly finish off the round for everybody else at this point, kind of freeform. Not exactly an initiative. Is there anything anybody would like to do at this point, having realized that an angel is trying to break free in your house? Simon?
Still in the skin.
Yes.
Sounds really stupid.
Yeah,
No,
little,
go ahead. Do
little
tell
Bill,
me first, do tell me.
I don't know if I should make you make a tinkering check with fucking skin and bare hands, or if you can come up with some other check to try to attempt to seal this upper line. Got any ideas, or should we proceed with a general dexterity check to stuff a...
Idea.
Okay, he's got an idea.
So he's holding on, right? Got the skin here.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that he has the skin tight on one side, and then he takes the other hand and he just swings and just slams his fist straight through like the ceiling to like get the skin securely like attached to the ceiling, and then it'll like melt onto the pipe from the acid.
Like making the
Now-
worst flesh hammock.
Yes.
God, that is a... Alright, yeah, you're holding on with one arm, I'll give you the strength for that. Just naturally, go ahead and make a dexterity check to place this in such a way that it is able to melt into... This acid does cauterize and harden the skin and kind of hit a critical mass point where it can't burn through any further, so yeah, if you roll high enough, this could seal it. While you are rolling, Simon or Noah, or sorry, Simon or Dallas.
Oh.
I'm going to walk up straight up next to the bird cage.
Mm.
I see the holes and stuff that are kind of around it.
Yep.
Now, before I do what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask something a little bit off.
All right.
Does this angel look sad and lonely?
This angel looks incredibly fucking pissed.
With our investigation checks, I don't know if I trust us to find this. I'm going to look at Whimsy. I'm going to just say one simple thing to Whimsy. Remember, I'm going to wild shape into a naked mole rat.
Oof. Oof.
And I'm going to squeeze into the bird cage with the angel.
Oh.
And while I'm in there, I'm going to drop the form. And with my highest level spell slot, which is the second level, I'm going to cast Entangle from inside. And I'm going to spread the vines out. And I'm going to have them all go out and try to like cut off the pipes and keep them circulated. Wrap around the angel and myself. I'm going to look at the angel and say, I hear voices too. Let's hear them together.
As you are also the person who put the entangle to seal the lower pipe that had the biggest pressure leak, it's fairly easy for you to turn into the mole rat, slip by it, and immediately be tumbled by the acid forward. You will immediately start taking acid damage here as you are fully submerged in this. As well, there's a little bit of bludgeoning as you get tossed around. We are going to make this... I rolled very low on the acid damage, and the bludgeoning is pretty average. You are going to take 6 acid damage and 2 bludgeoning. What?
takes me out of the mole rat, definitely.
Yep.
And then the 2 bludgeoning, I'm still up.
And you are submerged in acid, looking at. I will go ahead and show you at this point what all of you begin to see as Simon has now entered the goddamn bird cage, which is insane to say. I did not think that was happening. And at this same point, what did you roll? The dex check here. Little bit.
15 plus 2. 19.
Yeah, with a 19, you were looking for a DC of 17. The flat roll would have got it. You managed to patch the upper leak. At the moment, the leak is slowed. It is to the point where the upper pipe is no longer leaking. The lower pipe is focused on burning through the petrified wood at the moment. You can drop down to the floor and know that you fixed the leak. You fully handled that one up top there. However, you turn around and do see that Simon has majestically teleported inside the bird cage, and there is the shadowed figure of him staring at this angel here ahead of you. Or sorry, that is in the chat. It is eyes open enough to be conscious and staring at you. At this point, it attempts to headbutt you. Just a display of rage. However, Dallas, is there anything you would like to do at this point?
I would like to consult the spirits with tales from beyond.
All right.
I love how just mysterious that sounded.
I rolled the tail of the dragon.
The tail of the dragon. Oh boy.
I am going to grant this power to my dear friend Little Bill. So,
Little Bill.
I believe you should be able to hold this until we need it.
Yes, you bestow the effect, and it doesn't, like others say, it doesn't immediately say the target can immediately use its reaction. It just says the target spews.
Target does stuff.
The target spews fire from the mouth in a 30-foot cone.
So can I hold that until this beast comes out of the cage?
Yes. Indigestion is starting to really rip through Little Bill here. Quickly bouncing back to Simon, essentially at the top of this initiative. Whimsy, with your previous natural 20, you realize that one of the things Letitia has mentioned to you is that each of these devices at the corner of the room, like the one the Holy Grenade is resting on, actually have failsafe stops under them. They have on the backside of them large valves that are almost as large as you. You don't know how you remember this. It's a natural 20. You synthesize it from memories, and you have watched Letitia Adams work. She has brought these pieces up into her workspace, and you have sat there waiting on her while she has fixed these. You get the sense of where they are. You may not be big or strong enough to immediately do them yourself unless you get fairly lucky here, but you know where the switches are to stabilize this device, essentially, from the leaks, and to increase the pressure from the other sources so that the device in the birdcage will begin to refill with the sedative. That is something you can begin to do on this turn. If you would
He's
like.
gonna jump up and down. She's gonna say, "Feel safe, feel safe, feel safe! Behind the panels!"
Yeah. And with your movement speed, I believe that it's completely cool with me if
35.
you reach them over there. And yes, you see these large valves. They are quite huge. Go ahead and, if you would like to, make a strength check to attempt to close one.
It should be good. Alright, strength. Plus
Can-
0 modifier. Let's go!
Are you within 30 feet? Are you within 30 feet of me? I don't think you are.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take the map and move Whimsy over to this one.
Damn it.
So these top two systems are the ones with the leaks. The bottom three would seem to be feeds from other sources, and they could be theoretically increased for the sake of restoring the sedative, so the valves could be opened.
I have guidance at 60 feet range.
Oh my god,
You have guidance.
do.
Score! Score! There's
What was that?
with a 3.
Your
23.
microphone's so hard.
Your
sorry,
microphone
I'm
peaked all of you, so I was like, yeah. 23. Yes. Despite your small size, you are able to grab the side of this wheel, wedge your foot against the edge of the back of the machine console here, and start pulling down. The leak has been slowed, but it doesn't change the fact that this is an empty pipe that some of the fluid is draining into, and you need to close this. As you do, there is a very small sluice gate that closes on the machine on this side of the pipe, and this one is handled, and the rate at which the sedative is filtering out seems to slow. At this point, I will resolve Simon. This is another turn of being encased fully in acid.
Yep.
This is 14 acid damage.
Still up.
Simon,
Barely, but
you
I
are
am.
still up, and this angel has missed with their headbutt. I did roll it, and they have dozens of needles embedded into their skin, and actually you can see as the blood is leaving them, it is bright yellow and golden and glowing, and as soon as it reaches a small filter at the end of each of these, there is a small pulsing burst, and the blood that leaves from that point seems to be black and necrotic and go down to the bottom of the bird cage, kind of where you entered. In the center, there would seem to be just a routing for all of these tubes, and it would seem to head out towards the consoles. However, you are free to act.
I'm still holding concentration and entangle, so the vines are starting to wrap around me and her and go down the pipes and whatever. They're wrapping around her arms.
Mhm.
I'm going to use my action and bonus action.
Mhm.
For my movement, I'm going to literally just walk up closer to her as the vines are wrapping around me and her.
Yeah.
Just kind of encasing us. Bonus action, I'm going to healing word myself.
Valid.
Keep myself up and going. Beautiful. Correct me if I'm wrong, we're doing 2024 healing,
Yes,
right?
2024 healing.
Making
For
sure.
the, one person that can cast healing spell.
Alright, I was just clarifying because I remember me and you talking about it. Alright, so I'm going to heal for 15. And for my main action, looking at the necrotic blood going through the pipes,
Mhm.
I'm literally going to spend the rest of my action as I just say, she'll remember. Talking about Whimsy remembering what she needs to do. The black ichor looks very similar to mine, does it not? I'm going to take some of the needles that are in the angel, and I'm going to start sticking them in me.
And
I'm going to take some of the pain from her, and I'm going to stick it in me.
as you do, you see that the immediate anger turns to the glow from the eyebrows raises at the corners, which tells you that the barely visible eyebrows have raised at the edges. And this is a look of surprise. There's still a hostility. This creature's obviously not happy about fucking being here, but you have reduced some essence of their pain, which is also what is fueling them to wake up. At this moment, this will delay their ability to immediately use anger as a fuel to wake up and break out of this enclosure. That will be your turn here, Little Bill. You sense that you have the ability to breathe fire on fucking command at the moment, which is just strange that you know that. And you drop from the ceiling if you are, well, I guess you can drop from the ceiling if you would like, and you have a turn here to attempt. You do see Whimsy run over to one of the machines and crank one of the valves closed.
Does Whimsy announce? to
Yeah, I
Blue
yelled,
Eyes?
Misty,
Yeah.
Misty!
Okay. I think he's just gonna run to the closest lever over here, then pull it if she announced it. I think it's the only way he would know how to do it, though.
Which one?
here.
So, just
Oh,
for
wow.
clarification, Whimsy, yes,
Oh,
correct behind the console here. You were going to run into this one? Okay. Are you turning clockwise or counterclockwise?
So I'd be going this way. I'm gonna grab it.
Oh no.
As Whimsy knows this system well enough to know which ways to close, and knows that closing is the correct thing to do. With your intelligence of 3, you see a wheel
I'll roll an
turn.
intelligence check.
Yes.
See
So
which way he goes.
no, that's actually probably much more fair than just asking you flat out. Sorry. You can run over to that one and start turning it. Make an intelligence check to see which way you turn the valve.
30.
Because if this goes wrong, we may have to extend to a 3-shot.
Now do.
Gosh.
I have a -2 intelligence. So are we
Yep.
doing a flat roll above 10, below 10 each direction, or is there like? Or do you determine it based off of if I make a DC?
I will be real. 99% of people know the phrase righty tighty lefty loosey. Your challenge here is trying to figure out if closing it is a good thing or opening it is a good thing. At this point, just gathering the information, your DC is an 8. This is very possible even with your negatives.
Oh, big old negative.
Oh no.
Oh, I got a 10.
10,
14 minus 4.
14 minus 4. You understand that this is a leaking source here, and if you were to close the valve, that would allow the pressure to fill and it would slow the rate of the sedation. So the correct thing to do to help your friends would be to close this valve. Go ahead and make a strength check. Given your massive size, the DC is lower for you than it is for Whimsy.
I will definitely close it.
Gotcha.
I'd like to establish that first.
Good.
That's 12.
12. It starts to turn. You don't get it fully closed this turn. It is.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, never mind. It's post. It's too late. I'm sorry.
No, I don't believe you did anything but your action on your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead if you have something else you'd like to do here. We're getting a little looser because we are starting to slow the rate at which the creature's waking up. At the
Well, I
moment.
wanted to give another 60-foot guidance.
Yeah, go ahead.
Add a D4. Yeah.
That's a 3. 15.
Yeah, with a 15, you do get it fully closed this turn. That is quite big. Now, at this point, the other feeds are actually starting to catch up, and the tank is starting to fill up again with the Ichor, which doubles as a sedative and a catalyst for the nuclear fission explosion. Simon, you are still trapped inside it as it is starting to fill up with a pressure that not only is acidic, but it is a sealed system. Originally, the loss of pressure was stable. This is now a vacuum, and the open space in your lungs is being crushed by the force of the liquid filling up, and you are stuck in here. It is getting harder to move. You have entangled yourself to this creature, but you may have bought enough time to prevent the angel from escaping. What are you doing as you take
I got a natural 20.
on fucking
I'm
what?
gonna hold a concentration check to hold that
Oh
fucking
my
entangle.
fucking god.
I ain't letting
Forgot
that
about
bitch.
that.
I ain't letting that bitch go.
Displaying
refuse.
a shocking amount of presence as you take 22 points of acid damage.
I'm still up by 1 hit point.
Oh my gosh.
God. Oh. You have one last turn as your death is beginning to approach you here. What are you doing with your last turn? And everyone else know that you have essentially done as much as you can, and this situation is stabilized, and you are able to watch Simon essentially give his life here.
I'm going to just look at the angel, look back at my family, and that includes you, Whimsy, Because something very important Letitia said.
Yeah.
Everyone within this house is family. And I believe this angel is within this house. So I'm going to I'm going to look at her,
I posed her as an enemy, but you're so cute.
and I'm going to tell her, when you're in this house, you're an AddHams family member. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. And I'm going to hope, with me being attached to the tubes and stuff, and her being right there, that she'll accept me just, giving her this last moment of kindness, unless I fuse to the fucking machine. I don't fucking know. But I'm just gonna look at her, and in my bonus action moment,
Mhm.
I am going to give her something that we normally don't do here.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her a hug, and I'm going to peer down at the locket
Mhm.
from behind her. That was my old family. I'm just gonna drop it.
Have you not opened it?
If it opens when it falls, that's fine.
You give her a hug, and your arm wraps behind her head, and as you drop the locket, it just hangs. This is a fluid suspension at this point. It's getting very difficult to see through as this is beginning to fill up. With your passive perception, it would be very easy to just simply grant you an idea of what this locket holds. But I think you, as a character, understand a lot of what may have gone on. You can choose whether or not Simon closes their eyes as the locket opens.
I think he'd still give just a little bit of a glance.
As it begins to slowly rotate away from you and fall down, and it's very slightly denser than the acid. The locket opens and the glass across it cracks, and you would see that there is the figure of the man, Sakharin, seemingly a bit younger, resting his head on maybe a 6-year-old kid with black hair and eyes that seem familiar to yours. And that locket is on the child's neck originally, the same locket. Which is so paradoxical that the locket contains a photo of the locket. It's a very, very well done drawing. And it drifts away. At this point, if anyone would like to take one round to... We're out of initiative at this point. Definitively, it's very freeform, but I kind of want to keep rounds balanced among people for equal play here. Sorry. If anyone would like to take anything, take any actions here. Oh yes, the cure wounds. If anyone would like to attempt anything at this point, they may. However,
Right.
the reaction seems to be stabilized and the pipes are working.
Hit math. 18 hit points.
Gotcha. Anyone doing anything else, Flex?
Don't really have anything to contribute right now.
Then at
I
I mean, it
will-
seems fine, yeah.
I'll awkwardly stand around.
I'd like to collect the last head.
So fair.
Sakharin's acidly destroyed and repeatedly shanked pincushion of the fucking skull. Got it. Yeah, go ahead and pick that up. You are carrying them like shrunken heads just relative to your fucking size and massive hands. They're not actually shrunken. At this
Making a stew,
point,
baby.
Whimsy, the skeletons on your chest begin to awaken again, and you can hear them begin to chatter and murmur in that way that you're very familiar with. It's kind of a drum in the skull that's very common to you. Simon, at this point, the ancestors are very close. And among them, every pet this family has ever had. you don't really make a distinction between human and creature. At this point, it's all souls. The souls are calling. And there's a pride in the way they talk. There's an acceptance. There's a familial love. And you make a perception check very quickly.
30-20.
Among the voices, there is one speaking in Celestial. And it seems confused. And Dallas, at this point, you realize, if you would like to, that someone else besides you has potentially sacrificed themselves here. And you may feel how you feel about watching a family member die in front of you instead of you. At the same time, you and Simon begin to hear the same stream of the ancestors, and you feel their pride in him. But you realize that after kind of like walking down a tunnel at a wedding and people put their hands on their shoulders and send the well wishes as they go to their car to drive off, as Simon is being welcomed, their gaze collectively in this weird mind's eye hallucination, the ancestors turn to you, and there is a general feeling of that same acceptance and pride as well. The hard feelings that may have
have a heart
lingered.
attack and die right there?
You are also incredibly high.
Oh.
Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I intentionally fail to overdose in an attempt to kill myself?
That is exactly what I was going for with this entire scene, as you begin to feel the ancestors calling at the light of the fucking end of the tunnel. Please make an
Finally.
alignment saving throw. Please remember that you do have a number of alignment points available to you if you would like to use them to save yourself here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want my alignment to. I want to
Yeah,
die.
you have you have 6 alignment points available. What did you roll?
All right. So the first one I rolled a 9 on, so I'd like to use 1 alignment point.
The DC has increased as you have already attempted to die before. And remember your earlier drowning in the bog? You need to make a 12 here. So you will spend 3 to pass this.
Yes.
Good. You begin to die. You feel pain in your chest. But instead of dying in dishonor, you are heading towards the welcoming arms of the ancestors, and you can feel the trumpets of hell beginning to welcome you. You are joining your ancestors in pride.
Can I...
Back.
What was that?
They use 8 alignment points to send him back.
I would like to, in my last moments, prestidigitate myself to shit myself so that way I'm not quite dying in honor. I have to go out the Rockstar way. It has to happen.
I would like to attempt to stop this.
Little Bill, no one's eaten your dinner service yet.
I
And
would like
Whimsy.
to pull a funnel out of the ether.
You would like to what?
Mouth.
What?
I want to start funneling fairy goo into his mouth. See what
Oh.
happens.
What? Whimsy, you were one of the last people who's able to watch as Simon clutches his chest. There is the horrible sound of a wet bag being filled with some sort of shitty, gross liquid that accompanies someone diarrheaing themselves after fucking dying. Little Bill rushes over, grabs them, pulls them back by their hair like this very roughly, and attempts to bite off a corner of the soup mush bag and ladle it into their mouth, as if that will fucking help them stay alive in any fucking way. Whimsy, what are you doing? Go ahead and make essentially the world's worst medicine check, Thomas.
If he gets a nat 20, I'm shooting.
I'll let you use your strength bonus or your constitution bonus for this medicine check.
Okay. I'm
Two
gonna use
questions.
Constitution.
2 questions. Go for it.
Okay. First off, how high is the ceiling?
It is about 16 feet.
About as
16?
high as I am, not
Okay.
gonna lie.
Which know about like the floor above, that's where the family was with all the
ballroom.
spirits and whatnot. Would she
Yep.
be able to figure out Letitia's totally in this direction? If she were to look at the ceiling, she's probably standing over there. If they were like frozen.
DC 10 intelligence check. DC 9. Fuck it. I feel like it matters.
Silvery barbs.
Intelligence.
Shut up. You're force feeding a dead man.
I got exactly 10.
Exactly 10. Yeah, you get the sense that Letitia was roughly towards this corner, the top right corner of the room where you originally hid at the beginning of the combat.
She's gonna point her finger up towards it and use message. And she's gonna message Letitia. Hopefully she can hear it. It's from 120 feet away, so
Alright,
I don't know if it can go through walls.
What do you say?
Something's stuck. And Dallas, I don't even know what he's doing. You want to come down here?
You get the sense that your message has entered the consciousness of the target. There is no response at the
Oh.
moment. At this point, we will resolve Simon. More acid damage coming your way. However, you feel that you may not have been entirely unsuccessful in treating this angel as a member of your family, given that they have helped sustain your way of life for what would seem to be maybe 300 years. This creature has been kept alive in stasis and used as an atomic fuel source. 9, 6, 15, 20 points of acid damage.
Fuck you, still up with 1 hit point.
God fucking damn it. Oh.
Yeah, boy. Keep
This
healing yourself.
would
Oh, you're
theoretically
alive.
be your last turn that anyone could actually help you and save you at all, as the acid will linger. So, or are you just hugging this creature and accepting it, or what are you doing?
I'm going to just continue hugging this creature, letting the entangle continue running around them
Jesus.
with my 22.
Fuck.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep letting the entangle go around them, and I'm going to look out towards the family,
As they
look over towards
begin
Dallas.
to look like they are dying.
I'm looking towards Dallas's body, and I'm going to, with a bonus action, cast Healing Word.
No!
On himself again.
No, on Dallas.
On Dallas.
Dallas still has full hit points. They are unconscious due to a heart attack. We're gonna 50-50 this, as they have succeeded their first alignment saving throw, making their death honorable, essentially, and going the correct direction, not to spoil the end goal for the alignment saving throws in lieu of death saving throws. So above a 10 on a flat d20 roll, and Dallas will start to return to consciousness and have the possible ability to fail another saving throw, or need some sort of way to return to death. Luckily, Bill. Okay, so you are pulled back from the tunnel of the ancestors that you are starting to ascend to, just in time to realize little Bill is like using a fucking like when you cut the corner off a bag and fucking the frosting, like squeezing it down, squeezing shit into your throat. This is the remains of a bird the
Uh-huh.
remains of bog water from being fallen into there and that has soaked through the
Uh-huh.
bag. There is definitely not a fucking egg in there.
Uh-huh.
It never existed. There is pieces of rat,
Uh-huh.
all sorts of blood, and just gross, gooey shit in general. And if I'm forgetting anything else, fairy blood?
Very goop. 'Cause I
Fairy
smashed
goop.
a lot.
Yeah, yes. Pink dust.
And
mist.
by the
Grossness.
way, growing right in your lap from your little bag that you've been smoking out of, by the way, Dallas. No, you know that beautiful pink tree
Mhm.
that you showed me earlier? A sprout of that starts to grow right in front of you.
I
However,
see this. I'm going to let my eyes roll into the back of my head, and I'm going to open my airway, allowing all of the goop to funnel down into my trachea and eventually my lungs.
as you are trying to die, the higher you roll in this Constitution saving throw is the quicker you fucking let yourself die. This is
I
now
have an
force of
argument for
will
this.
to kill yourself.
I have an argument for this.
Little Bill has an argument for this.
It tastes too good for you to not swallow fully.
Fuck you. No,
I
it
still
doesn't.
taste it on my tongue. It has to go on my tongue and
No,
past
you
my
were
tongue to
like,
get
I
into my
need this in
airway.
my, I need this to digest it,
in
to break this
what
down.
way?
And ruling part.
In what way is this even edible? Much.
This is what they've been growing up for their entire
Fuck it.
lives. They've been in
Fuck
the
it.
house.
Fuck it. Contested Constitution rolls of force of fucking will here. Contested Constitution fucking rolls.
Listen, I'm here for
Okay.
Dallas killing himself. I just had to make it complicated for them.
Of course. Whimsy.
I'm not worried about you dying. I'm worried about you enjoying my food.
Counter argument: how the fuck can you tell which pipe is going down? You're outside my body.
No, I'm just saying it's so good that you have to swallow it. You can't even breathe it in.
Well,
I got this one. Yes! Yes!
what?
Dallas.
That's so funny. Sorry.
Dallas. You are
It's great.
you are a man of singular focus in this moment. And the ancestors are beckoning. But they also realize the value of family, and it would break little Bill's tiny shrunken heart if you didn't give him one last moment of tasting this horrible, slimy, gritty, bone-full fucking concoction of rotten mess, as it is, like, it's not being ladled down your throat, it is being pushed at such a force it fills your cheeks and, like, hurts as it starts to shoot into your stomach, and immediately you feel the urge to vomit.
Does a bone perforate anything on the way down?
It hurts like hell, blasting through your fucking trachea or through your fucking throat. At this point, you also have not been breathing for a bit. You begin to suffocate again, and your heart is not in great shape. One final check from you here, above a 12 on either Constitution or Charisma, as this is half of your personality. And you can begin to die again.
23.
Your eyes are rolled back in your head, and the last thing you taste is a mixture of just hellish proportions, and with little Bill staring there, holding your head, and pumping this into your throat. At an absurd pace, you are effectively killing him with this shit, too.
I've had work.
Tastes delicious. Shh, don't. It's gonna be okay.
Please make your fourth alignment saving throw, DC 14.
It's a 4.
this isn't the way the ancestors want you to come to them. This may be, you are 1-1 right now for this instance of attempting to die. You are once again, as usual, walking your own shrouded, weird, wandering path. You may or may not return to the ancestors. You may just fucking die and stop existing. But you're doing it your way. Simon, at
Man,
this
if only
same
that happened in
point,
real life.
Fuck. Simon, at this point, I cannot believe that 4 points of acid damage still does it, right?
Yep.
Yep. Simon, you are down. Please make your first alignment saving throw with the awareness that you have 8 alignment points. You are looking for a DC 10 as this is your first.
I can't beat him.
In my last moment, gonna look over towards the defiled ground. Gonna look at this random stick with a bunch of points on it. And if anyone knows plants, they would know that this is called a Calivor's Kiss. Some of you might know what that is. It's a plant that
Wait,
fucking
okay.
kills you. And Nettie tries to hand you in Boulder's Gate. There's just
Yeah.
one twig over there, and I'm just... If he ate that, he'd be good.
If only I knew.
Oh
Can
god.
I
Well,
look in the food?
12.
Well.
You begin to... You are starting to die, and your soul is beginning to separate from your body in the same way that Dallas's is. The ritual is active above you, and where you saw Letitia and Horace Adams touch each other and their heads go back and their souls begin to, like, bleed out of them, misty black, the same thing begins to happen to both Dallas and Simon here, as your souls are being added to the ritual above, and you are helping to reinforce the enchantment by sacrificing yourselves.
What are the odds that the angel will heal me?
The angel is slipping back into unconsciousness as the sedation is taking effect. The natural 8 doesn't have the constitution for it. Whimsy, at this point, is there anything you would like to do, or a little bit?
I'll stop funneling food in his mouth.
You stop funneling food in his mouth. The damage may be done.
Well, I gotta save some for the actual stew. And then this flower looks nice. I'll pick that up, put it in the stew.
The poison flower.
I don't know it's poison.
Yeah,
Flower.
it's in your stew. We'll deal with that fucking later. You put it in your stew. Whimsy, are you watching these fucking idiots? Are you attempting to take these stairs to the right to head up to see Letitia or cast message again or what? Or are you just watching them fucking do this?
I mean, it seems like everybody's wanting to die, so she's gonna hold the dagger.
Hey, remember, guys.
Too.
Hey, it's a free action to kill yourself. Remember.
Exactly.
I've been trying this whole 2-shot.
It's a free action to kill yourself for everyone except Noah.
She's gonna look at the dagger. It's my time too. Stab in the chest.
Does she get sneak attack?
Oh yeah.
Please sneak attack
I'd hope
yourself. And
She didn't see it coming.
you know what? Make an attack roll with the intent of your carotid artery being a fucking... This is at advantage. You're doing this to yourself intentionally, but you haven't stabbed inward before. You usually stab outwards. You're looking to hit your carotid artery with a AC of fucking 13.
I got an 18, so woo.
Congratulations, Whimsy. Make your first alignment saving throw. You magnificent bastards.
Fucked up is the first one shot I ever played with Thomas. Everyone died but Thomas.
I got 15.
Yeah, on a DC 10, you begin to pilot your soul in the direction of the ancestors, and you see among the ancestors there are a number of skeletons kind of dancing in a circle, and the circle opens for a moment, and they beckon you towards the spot in the circle. You have begun to die, fucking immediately, and your soul is being directed towards the AddHams Family collective afterlife. As is beginning to happen with Simon, Dallas is figuring out his own way if he's gonna join the Addams Family afterlife or if this will be his 7th removal from the family and he just fucking ends. Okay, another round of this shit. You've picked up a fucking poisonous flower and you realize that these 3 family members are dying in front of you. However, all 3 of you that are dying, another round of this shit, fucking everyone alignment saving throws. Noah, you're still looking for that DC of 14 because you didn't hit it.
Oh, I did good. I did real good. Is that a natural 20?
No,
Do I just
Very nice,
die?
very nice.
It's a natural 20. Do I just die?
You know what's even fucking funnier?
Simon.
I don't know if that will work.
Are
I'm
you
fucking
joking?
As I'm rushing towards death, I just see Dallas and I just push his head back down and I just keep running.
Whimsy, what did you get?
I got a 2.
Oh my fucking god. You have
Dallas and
available...
Lindsay, and I just push both their heads back and just run
You have
towards life.
available 7 alignment points, and that is not enough to make a success here. Dallas, you do not have enough alignment points to make this matter at
Not
all.
even close.
And
No.
that is 2 failed, much like death saving throws, 3 failures does end your story. You expire.
Fuck
And
yes!
Your soul begins to drift towards the Addams Family afterlife, and they are beckoning towards you with welcoming arms and threatening gazes and all of the usual discomfort that means home. And off to the left, up above them, there becomes another pathway. And you can see at the edge of it, there is a stage. And there is a screaming crowd calling your name.
Fucking scared!
As you immediately pivot, an instrument of your choice etherealizes in your hands. What instrument do you have?
I need to look up the exact name of this, but
Oh, jeez.
As you do,
Just a kazoo. He just has a kazoo.
Whimsy, you do not feel the welcoming arms of the skeletons as you start to step the right way, but you stumble and realize that it's going to take more effort to guide yourselves towards the skeletal
Can I give
ancestors.
my 8 alignment points to somebody? Can I transfer my alignment
Funny
points?
enough,
Is that a thing?
that is an effect that can be done if you are conscious. Simon, you rolled a natural 20. You come back to life with 1 hit point for 1 round and have the ability as a fucking martyr savior here at this point already to fucking further martyr savior yourself. And you may donate your fucking 8 alignment points to Whimsy. Or, no, Dallas is gone. Fuck that. He's gone. You may
I will
donate.
give my 8 alignment points to Whimsy.
Whimsy, you have a total of 15. You may spend 8 of them to pass your first
Yes.
alignment saving throw.
Yes.
Cool. You
Come
are
to
at
the
1
afterlife.
success.
Bitch.
Simon, you immediately die.
Yes.
I have my concert.
Oh my god.
If you all would please see the attached chat.
What the fuck is that face? I can't play any of this because of copyright, but I want to so bad. I'm watching this after the second the recording goes down. Oh my god. Little Bill, your turn in this round. What are you doing? There's 3 fucking people dying in front of you. What the fuck is happening?
I think he's really offended because he doesn't think Dallas liked his cooking. and he's gonna leave, and he's gonna go make a stew.
Dallas's body flops to the ground, and the force of it Heimlich maneuvers your stew out of the ground, and a bone comes through the throat. They're fucking dead, though. Fully dead. It's just the force of flopping onto the ground. Whimsy has taken
Hi,
a knife to their
buddy.
throat and is beginning to choke on the taste of steel below their fucking bottom of their tongue. And kind of with their eyes beginning to fade out, watches you head towards the stairs, and you are the only person who may actually have a chance of having the ending I fucking wrote for them. So you may begin to go up the stairs, and after these fuckers die or stabilize or whatever the fuck happens, we will resolve you getting your ending. Next round here, Dallas, fuck off! You stabilize and immediately die again. Woo! You can fucking hug the angel one more goddamn time as you tease death, you edge your family members. Look at you fucking go!
Can I spend my last first level spell slot and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the angel?
Yeah, sure. The needles that are in her skin become fucking permanently grafted as you heal the wounds and make them stick harder. Whimsy.
That bitch ain't never leaving.
Yeah, she's part of the machine now. Fuck.
Family forever.
Whimsy, make another fucking alignment saving throw. Same with... No, you rolled yours for this turn. Fuck you.
Again.
A 2 again. You don't have enough alignment points with your 7 remaining. You fail your 1 and 1. You're getting distracted. You get the sense that the skeletons have been beckoning to you your entire life with your schizophrenia and all this shit. But over in the distance there, that may begin a different light in the tunnel. That's a shiny light. You may need to steal something over there. You're getting distracted.
There's a concert over there too.
Like a distant scream. Yeah. Another round of this. Alignment saving throws from Whimsy and Simon.
Oh my god. 15.
15. Maybe it's not that important.
And
You are 2 and 1, and you begin to direct your footsteps happily, kind of dancily, towards the skeleton ancestors that are calling your name. That is 2 and 1, and your death may be a happy one as you join the AddHams Family afterlife. Who knows? Simon, that is a fucking baseline success here, as you have repeatedly teased to death. The ancestors are looking at you with a annoyed expression as you make this as dramatic as fucking possible. But they're like, you know what? This is Simon energy. This is Simon energy to the max. Next round of them. Let's go. One more from each of you.
please give me
6.
another natural 20.
A 6.
Please.
You are 2 and 2. Your footsteps are kind of falling off the path. It's like a tightrope. You're trying to balance it here.
Take me with you.
Fuck off. If it's a natural 20, I'm
Come
just
to the
throwing you out of the
star.
game. I'm just throwing you out of the game. I'm just throwing you out of the fucking game.
There's no doubt.
Fuck off. Simon, your soul has been reaching up and out of your mouth. Roll a D100 for me, you bitch.
I just keep grabbing it and shoving it back in my.
You're about to bite a portion of it off.
Get a 1 or a
roll
100. You can
D100.
do this.
Roll the fucking D100.
You've been waiting so fucking long to say that to him.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically to
Oh,
him.
fucking yeah.
I got a 2.
On a 100?
Yeah,
Hey,
What happened?
2.
hey,
That's a
so
20. That's a 20.
your heroic story... No, that's 0-2. That is 0-2. Your heroic story of sacrificing yourself and bonding with this angel and being the hero that you are. Hey, guess what? The AddHams
Ruined.
Family are tired of your shit. Your soul begins to float through the roof here, and as it joins the ballroom of other souls coursing around, you get spit out. and your soul hits the floor of the ballroom hard enough to shock you. Congratulations, you have teleported into a new body. Hold. You have stolen the body with your soul transmuting of one of the people upstairs. Please roll another D100 to determine which body you steal.
19.
You got
Sorry,
it.
I survived.
I'm fucking not. Ow. No longer the adopted son. You are a blood
no.
member of the AddHams family once more. As you snap out of the ritual and realize you have kicked Vespera AddHams' body out of her soul out of her body and taken over the jacked form of a half orc, half tiefling girl who is roughly 14 years old in the ballroom above and are staring wide-eyed as the ritual upstairs begins to slowly come to a close and the souls return to the bodies, except for a number of them that funnel into drains on the floor and seem to be coincidental with those two pipes on the ceiling. It would seem that each year a number of the living Mortal Coil citizens can choose to donate their souls and choose to leave the Mortal Coil to help strengthen the wards. You didn't take one of their bodies. You kicked fucking Vespera Adams' soul out of her body and inhabited her shit. Congratulations, you're alive and no one knows you were a hero because Whimsy fucking died. Little Bill doesn't give a shit anymore. And Dallas is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Whimsy to make another alignment saving throw. Holy fucking balls.
12.
12. As this is your second success here and you've had 2 failures, it moves up and down each time. 12 is exactly the DC you need. As I believe that puts you to 3 and 2.
Can I cast anti-guidance from the grave?
From the grave,
No.
I need you on your concert to roll a performance check, Dallas.
14.
Whimsy. You have succeeded in finding your balance, and your footing is very sure as you begin to walk your final distance towards the skeletons of the AddHams family who beckon and welcome you in their chittering way. And in the distance, you hear the wailing sound of some
A
large
sitar.
sitar-stringed instrument. Dallas has lost his way. But it's his own way, and he's chosen to lose it. You can join whoever you feel is the best end to your story.
Fuck you, Dallas. Skeletons!
And it is, in fact, Whimsy and you. Whimsy, your skin sheds in this afterlife form, and you become a skeleton as well, a halfling skeleton. And you know the one dancing skeleton meme gif? That is exactly the party that you guys are welcome to have in the fucking afterlife. Congratulations, you have fully fucking died in an honorable way, and fully become part of the Addams family. Your story is over. Dallas, your story is over. Simon and Little Bill. Little Bill, you left and realized that the fucking whole ritual was still going on upstairs, and every single person there that hasn't fallen to the ground and chosen to die and donate their soul, the souls are slowly coming back to their body, and you need to hurry if you're gonna get dinner service ready, or you can do whatever the fuck else you want.
Ride the dinner service that I make.
Sprint to the kitchen, you may, and with your giant frying pan and leaking bag of hell soup, please describe the dinner service you get ready for the remaining residents of the Burnside Valley as they come out of their seance.
I'm gonna take the frying pan, start getting that heated up, throw the fairy goo on. I want to start making the gravy, right? I'm gonna set the heads to the side. get the bird out, the rat out. Skin the rat.
The town
get
crier.
rat cuts,
The
get
full
some-
town crier.
Yep. You gotta get some nice chunks, some nice cuts of rat meat, right? I'm gonna take the bird in my hands over the gravy, and I'm just gonna grind it. And all you see is like feathers and like bones and like pieces of bird going through my fingers into the soup. And then I'm gonna grab each head and slowly open the mouth, put the teeth onto the counter, and fucking herb check them to get all the teeth out. And then I'm
My
gonna
God.
grind the teeth out into a flour so I can start
Oh.
getting the gravy a little thicker.
No.
And then I want to take the heads and I'm gonna shake them as hard as I can, scalp them, and then poke a hole in the top and dump like the brains into the broth. And then throw the pieces of rat meat in, and then decorate it with the leaves from the flower.
It's
I
so
can't wait to stay
elegantly
at your house
described.
for dinner.
When I see you in October, I am touching nothing that hits a plate in front of me. Fuck. Please
And
go
then-
ahead, and there's a skill check. I am going to give you the opportunity to use your alignment points as force of will to crank your roll higher on this, and you may use any skill you like. Please roll a d20 and add what bonuses of the skill you've chosen and add your alignment points. The higher your number is, the more perfect this dinner service is. One for the fucking books.
By the way, because I know what the flour is, as soon as everyone else starts eating it, I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah, how does it feel being a 14-year-old girl who's unreasonably jacked and has absurd amount of anger issues? Plus, by the way, your psychosis of schizophrenia, that has stayed. But you have also absorbed Vespera's psychotic desire to mutilate humans, as that is her disorder.
But that never changed.
No, it's bloodlust beyond insanity.
Still want to turn into a giant hamster.
Congratulations, you're not a druid anymore.
What am I now?
I'm so happy. You're a warlock.
Works.
I'm gonna use
Constitution. All right.
and then is each alignment point +1?
Yes, you have 9.
I'm gonna crank all 9 into the dinner.
I fucking figured. Better than cranking all 9 into. Never mind.
Even to anyone else, all 9 into the food. Should I start fucking the food?
Fuck no, you can't.
Is there anything left for the rat? Just kidding. I'm gonna roll.
You can't ask that. Oh my god. I might have to edit that.
that might be cut.
that could perchance be
I rolled a 28.
a what?
I rolled a 28.
Is that with bonuses and that's all in?
That's final.
With a 28, 25 would be the equivalent of like a negative Michelin star. This is the worst fucking concoction on the planet. And guess what? Anyone who imbibes this will remember it for the rest of their fucking life one way or another. This is the AddHams family. They're used to bad meals coming out of you. This one defies the fucking odds. This is legendary. This is a concoction that could not have come out nastier from Satan's asshole. And it is presented so beautifully, so enticingly. The rat ribs are laid out in just the perfect radial around this. The tail is stuck up like a little bit of a finisher here. It's elegant, and people will eat this, and they will discover what the fuck it tastes like. and you can definitely begin to plate and tray this. As we come out of the seance here back in the ballroom with Simon, Dallas, the concert's going pretty well. But you're not here anymore. Your soul hasn't joined the souls that are coming back down to Earth. Whimsy, you stayed with the Addams family. For tonight and tonight only, your soul is now a wraith that can move around this ballroom, and you can dance with the living members and the dead. And once the ritual has officially closed, you will join your family in the afterlife. So you can see... Oh god, the gif is perfect. You can see Vespera and Simon... Vespera AddHams, the soul, comes up behind Simon and attempts to strangle them. However, at this moment, the whole group of the Addams family is coming down and regaining control of their bodies. There's a number of corpses as souls have fled permanently. There's wraiths of all kinds of ancestors all over the place. And, Letitia. Jesus, really fucked that one up. Right. Letitia AddHams and Horace AddHams snap back to life, and they look around the ballroom immediately, and they see your soul, Whimsy, and they see Vespera, and Little Bill comes out of the fucking kitchen with arms full and a laden cart of this soup. And of like the 30 or 40 people in this ballroom, the attention kind of turns to Horace and Letitia. Oh, we do all thank you so much for your cooperation. And now let the festivities begin with the dinner service, courtesy of Little Bill. And Horace. And we've got someone to thank. Whimsy! And points directly at your wraith soul. Say, but what the fuck? Oh, you tricky bastard! As he points to Simon, and then spots out Vespera's soul, attempting to throttle you from behind with immaterial hands. Looks around, and doesn't see Dallas. And grins in his own way. Looks at Little Bill. We've got some thanks to spread. But this is the Addams family. Fuck gratitude. Let's eat. And everyone sits down and waits to be plated. Dallas, there is the echo in just the back of your ear, like a studio monitor pinging, as Horace AddHams whispers one last time. I'm proud of you for doing it your own way, you fucking legendary cock-up. That is the end of Dallas's story. Whimsy, you can't eat Little Bill's final meal. Little Bill, the reactions are insane as people begin to eat your meal, and some of them do manage to swallow, some of them immediately projectile vomit, some of them just fucking die immediately again. Simon, you are the last alive to taste this meal.
Oh, I don't eat it.
Vespera AddHams is behind you, pushing your head towards the meal. Make a strength check.
What's her strength?
Well, you do in fact use hers, which is a 17.
17.
That'll be
Plus
plus
17.
3. That'll be plus 3.
That is a 19 in total.
She ties you with a 19. And it is up to you whether we finish out with you, Little Bill, and Whimsy up in this top area. The dinner service will be remembered. Simon's attempt at a sacrifice will be remembered. Whimsy, you've joined the family officially. It feels good. Simon, you're still alive, and you have a lot of explaining to do. Little Bill,
Oh, yeah.
This is legend cemented for you. As through the door wanders the black wraith, foggy, ghosty soul of Lunk, holding his shears in one hand and flipping you off with a thumb for a middle finger in the other. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for playing this one shot and joining us on the Dice and Defiance YouTube channel.
Beautiful.
It's a level up, right?
Yeah, you guys are level 9.
I'd like to think that when everyone else starts dying.